Ladies and Habibis, we are going to introduction to you rising star of South Asia. He is very well educated. He knows Islam and Christianity very well. He done what they said he can't. He is Doctor.
Alhamdulillah.
Wait a minute, what are you doing, Zakir? You come out, it's not you. Habibi, take him out. Sorry, there was some problem. He's Adam Sikher.
Hello everyone, this is your favorite Murtid. Salamul Masih, peace of Christ be with each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having fun. And hello, welcome back. This is your favorite Murtid, live once again. I hope you guys had a nice, lovely time while the people were sacrificing animals around the globe. Did you guys had some sacrifice animal meat? I don't know. Did you? Really? You like the animal sacrifice in the streets? If you do, that's fair enough. That's you. But once again, they are sacrificing for something that they don't know. Last Thursday we did a stream and we showed that they are doing a sacrifice and they have no idea why they are doing it. I had challenged so many Muslimin to come up and tell me why do they sacrifice the animal? It's a sunnah of Ibrahim. Okay, what does that mean? Why would you like to sacrifice an animal? What is the sunnah of Ibrahim? Why did Abraham wanted to sacrifice his son? Duh. And they have no idea. And so on and so forth. But before we go into the subject today, let's call in our second favorite Murti, Hazrate Francis Bullis. We welcome him. Welcome, Brother Francis. How are you? Salam al Masih.
Salam al-Masih. Thank you so much for inviting again, as always. Here we are celebrating Eid Adha. Eid Mubarak ho aapko.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid, but why do we celebrate this Eid?
Because we like to eat meat. Because we eat meat. Like
nice. By the way, there was a guy who came in. I was talking to this guy, I think a year and a half ago, and 2 years ago, in my Urdu channel, and I said, "Why do you sacrifice animals?" And his answer was to maintain ecosystem. Literally, his answer was to maintain ecosystem. I'm like, seriously speaking, ecosystem ko maintain karne ke liye. I was like, really? Like you have to do sacrifice of the animals in one day to maintain ecosystem. Why can't you just do it like randomly, different days and all that? He's like, no, ecosystem ko maintain karne ke liye. I was like, that is just so crazy. But we can't do much about these idiots, and that's the reality of it. But last Thursday I did a stream. Obviously you weren't here, it was pretty late for you, but I did a stream and I showed that none of these Muslims knows why are they celebrating Eid. Why would they celebrate Eid? What is the halal animal? What is the haram animal? By the way, can you sacrifice any animal whichever is halal?
Whichever is halal. Maybe in my opinion it should be, but I don't think so.
Okay, so do you have some specific animals to do the sacrifice?
I guess yes, so far as I know.
So you're telling me that you cannot sacrifice a lizard?
No.
Why?
Because Allah says so.
Where?
I was told, like Kali Sahib said, brother, you just sacrifice these things, but nothing else. Yeah, that's it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but my question remains the same. Why do you have to sacrifice? So apparently, Muhammad said a sheep, a lamb, or a ram, because Muhammad was confused. He doesn't know which animal came to Abraham when supposedly according to Muslimin, not according to early Islam, not according to Sahaba Ikram, not according to Tabi'in Ikram, not according to Tabi'i Ikram, but the new latest Muslimin Ikram, it was Ishmael, and I showed it and proved it that it was Isaac according to the early Islamic scholars as well, but separate, let alone the separate. If the animal that he supposedly sacrificed was a lamb or a goat or a ram, Muslims should be sacrificing a lamb or a goat or a lamb. Why are they sacrificing a camel or
That's
a
true.
cow?
Brother, there is some issue coming from your mic, apparently. I don't know what's happening, but would you want to test the mic? There is a robotic, what do you call, tone coming with the mic when you talk. So I don't know
Really?
whether everyone can hear this, but if you can hear this issue in mic, please let Brother Adam and all of us know. If you can show, just throw one in the chat. Yeah, not really.
Really?
Oh, okay. So that's only for me. What I need to do is I should come back, go off and come back because I can't. I hear you distorted completely, brother. I'm sorry. Let me come back.
All right. All right. So, okay. Let me show what the Muhammad said the animals that you can sacrifice and what is the amount of sacrifice that you have to do per animal. So you all know that they have to sacrifice a lamb, goat, or ram. But at the same time, Muhammad said in the year of Hudaybiyah, along with Muhammad, sacrifice a camel for 7% and a cow for 7%. So you can actually sacrifice a camel, which you can actually divide in 7 human beings. So 7 Muslims sacrifice can be fulfilled with one camel. And when you sacrifice a cow, 7 people can unite to sacrifice a cow. Same thing. But a lamb or a ram or a goat is for one person. That's how it works. Yes, Francis, is it good now?
It's brilliant now, sir. Not an issue.
All right.
Yeah, I think it was my end. But a question, brother.
Yes.
So if one does sacrifice of cow in Pakistan, it goes not to 7 persons, but it goes to maybe 15, 20 household people, 20 households.
No, no. Seven means seven hisse. You know.
Oh, right.
So 7 people can pay to buy a camel, and the
Ah,
sacrifice will be accepted for 7 people.
oh, got yeah. Wow. Okay, fair enough. That's quite a loophole Allah gave. Oh, Allah gave or Muhammad gave?
I will tell you what, because supposedly these are expensive animals.
Oh,
Adam, what they do with the boars in Pakistan? They kill them and bury them. That's it. Their meat is not being eaten. Absolutely. So they kill them and they eat them. Not eat them. Sorry. So bury them or burn them because boar is apparently. So brother, now this is very important now. Muhammad allowed eating a donkey. Muhammad allowed eating a horse.
huh?
If camel is allowed to be eaten and cow is allowed to be eaten, why can't they eat a horse or sacrifice a horse?
Mm, because horses are used for riding by them. So,
But they were eating horses.
oh,
They and they were eating lizards.
huh?
Yeah. So apparently, there you go. Umar reported there was some person with Allah Apostle from among his companions, which companions were with Muhammad, Saad being one of them. There were brought to him the flesh of the lizard. When a lady among the wives of the Apostle said, "It is the flesh of a lizard," O Allah Apostle, and Allah Messenger said, "Eat, eat. It is lawful, halal, but it's not my diet." Eat the lizard. It's damak halal. There you go. فَأَنَّهُ halal. Indeed, it is halal. It's not haram. It's not makruh. It's halal. Eat. Eat. I don't like to eat this halal food, but eat. It's halal.
So you're telling me all those Muslims who've been judging some Far East Asian people for eating lizards, they did not know. They keep judging them on the video. Oh, look how filthy this is and all that. While there were people in with Muhammad around him eating lizards.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And it's also halal to eat a donkey.
Huh?
Muhammad
Don't,
eat donkey. Muhammad
don't,
used to eat donkey.
don't.
One day I was sitting with Prophet's companion on the way to Makkah, and Allah Messenger was ahead of us. They were going towards Makkah to do the pilgrimage. All of my companions were in Ihram, so they wanted to do the pilgrimage. They were in Ihram. While I was a non-Muslim, they saw an onager. What is an onager? You know that, brother?
Onega? No, brother, I do not know. I'm sorry. Enlighten me.
Wild donkey, a wild ass. There you go.
Brother, don't talk like that. A wild ass.
This is an Asian wild
Oh,
ass.
I'm sorry. Are we being discriminatory now? Anyone can be a wild ass. It can be a Hispanic person too. Oh, you mean?
Okay,
Oh,
no. Onager is an Asian wild ass.
brilliant.
A wild ass. Asian wild ass.
Wild ass, because like in Britain or in America, some people when they act wild, we say, oh, he's being a wild ass. So like,
No, no. We are talking about the literal wild ass.
oh,
That's onager. Okay.
like
Let's go back to Hadith. So they saw an onager. This guy went to kill him, right? He picked up, he ate it, and slaughtered it, brought it, cooked it, ate it. They doubt, should we eat a hunted animal during Ihram? So he proceeded and hid one of the foreleg, the shoulder of the onager. He brought it to Muhammad. When we meet Allah Messenger, asked him about the case, he asked, do you have a portion of it with you? Do you have the donkey with you? I replied in affirmative and gave him that fleshly foreleg of a donkey, which he ate completely while he was in the state of Ihram. Muhammad was eating donkey meat while he was still in the state of Ihram because it's a wild ass. Wild ass is halal. Non-wild ass is not halal. So you cannot have a domestic ass. You can definitely eat a wild ass.
um, the word ass is a bit vague, but okay. Thank,
Donkey.
thank you. Shukran.
Donkey. So apparently you have halal lizards, you have halal asses, sorry, donkeys, but you can only sacrifice a camel or a cow and a lamb. So does anybody knows the reason behind this? Take a wild guess.
Um, it's because I'm out of any idea, brother. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm too much focusing on the ass. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean donkey.
Why if you are too much focusing on the ass, why don't you drink the milk of the ass?
Ah.
Muhammad was drinking the milk of the ass as well. Rather the she ass. And maybe perform the evolution with the milk of the sea ashes, or drink it, or drink the bile of the wild animal or the urine of the camel. He replied, the Muslim used to treat themselves with that and did not see any harm in it. As for the milk of the she asses, we have learned that Allah Messenger forbade the eating of their meat after Khaybar for the domestic ones, but we have not received any information whether drinking their milk is allowed or forbidden. As for the bile of the wild animal, Ibn Shua said, I told him Allah Messenger forbade eating the flesh of every wild beast having fangs. So other than that, doesn't matter. You can eat the bile as well. This is Bukhari.
Wow.
So when the wild ass is allowed, then his milk is also allowed. So you can go and drink it and not talk about the wild ass right now. Let's go back to our subject. Very important subject, brother. You are changing my topic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So the only answer that I have ever heard from the Muslimin is that these animals are wild and they can have diseases, and
Right.
hence Allah Messenger said that we should only eat as a slaughter for the animals which does not have diseases.
Um, for slaughtering, eat the animal which does not have disease.
Slaughter is for the animal who doesn't have diseases. But then again, brother, Allah Messenger himself said, here you go. And it says, the milk of the cow is good, but the flesh has disease in it. Let me translate it. Let's use Google Translator. Its milk is a cure, i.e., ghee. Its meat is a disease. So the cow's milk is cure, and you can make ghee out of it, butter out of it, which is the fat of it as well. So you can translate it as the fat is good. But then again, his meat is a disease. When Muhammad is saying the meat is disease, why did Muhammad allow sacrificing a cow then? That was the only answer that Muslimin would ever give me,
That doesn't make any sense.
right? That doesn't make any sense, right? Because Prophet Muhammad forbade to eat meat.
And this is for cow, so its milk is a cure, its ghee is a cure, and its meat is a disease. So, but one should not eat, one should not slaughter an animal which gets a disease.
There you go. Islam answers, and Islam answers is going to give us the answer. And did the Prophet eat cow meat, i.e., beef? Did the Prophet eat cow beef? Yes, Prophet did eat cow meat because he sacrificed cow meat. In Mina, he eat cow meat. It's in Sahih Bukhari. A lot of people actually finally says that Muhammad did not eat cow meat because of this, but obviously the scholars who knows, they know that Muhammad ate cow meat, and this was very very known and very famous. That's not even a problem. Then again, they brings down and they gives this hadith, and it says, indeed the Messenger of Allah says, its milk is cure, its fat is medicine, and its meat is ailment. So you cannot have cow meat because it's a disease. How can you eat it?
Uh,
And then they bring in, the narration is found is Mursal Abi Dawud. Okay. Both narrations have unidentified person in chain, therefore the narrators are weak. Oh, the narrators are weak, right? All right. Deceive the Western people. Why do you not deceive the Arabic people? And they say, Hadal Hadith Sahih Asnad. Alhamdulillah. Translate. And they say, on the authority of etc., 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 he said, you should stick to cow milk and their fat and beware of the meat, for their meat and fat are medicine and cure, and their meat is a disease. Sorry, their milk and fat are medicine and a cure, and their meat is a disease. And Al Hakim said this disease is with authentic chain of narration, and they didn't narrate. There you go.
what?
So
So
they cannot deceive the Arabic speaking people. They tell them that it is Sahih. When you go back and they say it's weak for the Western English speakers who cannot get it in Arabic. I have somebody in the backstage. I'll get him in a bit.
I do have to ask a question though.
Mm.
So a Muslim will immediately say to you, okay, so it's a disease, but this narration is not too sahih apparently according to them. How would you then clearly having the ability to say that okay, so this is Shia hadith, or this is Sunni hadith, or we don't agree to this. So then, what would you say to all the Muslims then, that if they should believe this, or do you think there should be a difference of opinion in this thing too?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I am least bothered about what they should believe and what they should not believe.
Yeah.
What I'm bothered about is why are they deceiving the Western people? Why are they
Yes.
deceiving the West? Why do you create such a stupidity that one of your website in English will say it's weak and the other website in Arabic says it's sahih?
True.
That's where I have the problem.
Yeah. So it's not
But
based on.
anyhow, I have a golden dragon something down here. Let me bring him in. Mr. Golden Dragon.
How you doing, buddy? You good?
I'm good. Yes, sir. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Deman's Golden Dragon. It's right there. Well, my name's Deman. I am a nobody. I am not Muslim. I am not Christian. I am not anything. I am just here for a conversation.
Okay. What do you want to refute anything? Because the link was there to refute me. How do you have to refute me?
Okay.
Or you wanna have a discussion?
No, I could try and refute you. So, in regards to this, a couple of questions popped into my head. So, within Christianity, you understand that there's different sects. You know that there's Protestant, there's Catholic, there's Orthodoxy, there's Mormonism, there's Evangelicalism. There's loads of different ones. These two things that you're showing us, where one is saying that it's Sahih and the other one is saying that it's weak narration. Are they from the same sect of people? Are they from the same sect, or is it one sector saying it's Sahih and one sector saying it's weak?
They're all Sunni hadiths right now.
No, they might be Sunni hadiths, but the websites you link to, are they both Sunni websites?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that was my first question. Interesting. So they're saying that don't eat meat, but drink the milk and have its fat or cheese or
For cure. Fat
butter.
is for cure, medicine, milk that you can drink, but don't eat meat. It's a disease. It's in Mustadrak al-Hakim, which is one of the very authentic books of Sunni Islam.
Okay. I don't know much about Islam, I'm afraid. I don't typically look at the hadith too often, but the thing is with the hadith, it's you don't know what's accurate or what's not, and even they don't know what's accurate or what's not. That's why you might have one website that says it's Sahih and another one that says it's weak. It might be something else.
Do you have Muslim friends? Do you have any influence with Muslims? Like you are here and you are talking about this particular hadith, but what's the reason? What's causing you to come up and have a discussion on this? What's the cause behind it? I don't understand your motives behind it. Do you want to prove them right? Do you want to prove them wrong? Like, what's your motive? Like,
I just
what
want
do
to
you do?
understand. I just try to understand things. I try to understand things that sometimes aren't as they appear, and sometimes there's usually some kind of reason for certain things to be contradictory. Or, like I said, for example, I thought maybe it was from a different sect. I thought maybe Shia was saying it was Sahih and Sunni was saying it's weak. That's why I asked these questions. I'm trying to understand better.
Okay. So now, they actually use the reference here of Abi Dawud, and they use the reference of Mu'jamul Kabir. Okay. They intentionally use the references. So a hadith can be zaif, and a hadith, the same hadith can be sahih. Why? Because it's all about chain of narrators. In Islam, you
Mm,
cannot verify what Muhammad said. You can
mm,
only validate the authenticity of the chain of narrators, the people who narrated it.
mhm,
Means A said to B, B said to C, C said to D, D said to E, E said to F.
mhm,
For example, I can just show you a hadith where Muhammad said, drink, drink, but don't get drunk. And on one location, it will be Zaif because of the chain of narrators. On the other, it will be Sahih because of the chain of narrators, and so on and so forth.
mhm,
The problem is who narrated it. What are the people on the chain? So these are intentional deceptions that I always show to the people, that they do intentional deceptions, that they would use the Zaif narrations and they would shout, this is Zaif. But if you go to the Arabic links of these, you will actually find them Sahih, because there are Sahih. So if there is one hadith which has the matan, means the body, which is
mhm.
Sahih, it actually makes all the Zaif hadiths Sahih as well, because the body is same. That even a liar might be telling the truth in this occasion, because the
Mhm,
true people actually said the same thing.
mhm, mhm,
Because if somebody who's truthful and is always saying truth, the liar in this occasion is telling the truth. So one Sahih hadith by
mhm.
Sahih narrations will destroy 100 Zaif hadiths which has the same body. That is how Islamic chain of narration science works.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's a science, but yeah, it's their methodology. Can I ask a quick question? Do you like the name? Do you prefer to be called Adam or Mr. Seeker?
I actually preferably call Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wassalam, but you can call me Adam.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think I could have said that, Adam. So my question to you is, why do you think that they would want, especially this inconsequential thing that really doesn't affect Westerners, why do you think that they are trying to hide the truth from Westerners? What's
Then why
your
are you
perspective?
sacrificing a cow then? Where Abraham sacrificed a lamb or a ram or a goat or a sheep. So you should only remain in sacrificing a lamb or a goat or a sheep or a ram, but you
Okay,
cannot go to camel or a cow. So the only verdict that they always give you is because these are the most clean meats after the lamb, sheep, goat, and hence these are allowed by Muhammad, because otherwise donkey is halal, lizard is halal as well. Then why don't you do that? Chicken is halal as well. Why
mm,
don't you sacrifice these three animals? Oh, chicken is a bird, that's why we don't do it. Okay, done. Donkey is not a bird. Or lizard is a reptile, we don't do that. Okay, donkey is not a reptile, neither a bird. So now sacrifice the donkey thus.
but I still don't understand how would they gain anything by lying to the West about this?
Because that's why I said, that's what I said, that then the answer to the Christians are, oh, because these are the nicest, most purest meats.
Oh, okay. So
Hence
it's
it is
just a
allowed.
it's just to answer Christians who say, "Why do you slaughter cows?" That's the only reason.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That
Most of
seems
these
pretty
English
silly to
websites, most of
lie
these
about.
English, British,
Mhm,
UK websites, this is answeringislam.co.uk.
mhm.
These are created to deceive the Christians who are standing in opposition of Islam and saying, hey, you idiots, you are wrong. You are trying to take certain things from our book, perverted it, and representing it as a true religion.
It-
So they are creating these fake narratives.
the only people I can see that this would really affect would be Hindus, because Hindus would be like, "Oh, look, why do you kill the cow?" And they'd be like, "No, look, in this hadith it says that the meat is an ailment." That's the
Yes,
only
then it
reason I
would
could
then
think
would
of
have
it
been
being
used in
used.
Hind, basically in
Mhm,
India. But the problem is that Indian people have not gone this deep, because the Indian people does not know the Bible. So the problem with these Indian people is they don't know the Bible, hence they cannot do the proper offense on Islam, because they have one-sided information. So they always try to create a comparison with their ideology, which
No, but
causes a conflict of interest. That okay, no, okay, but once again, you call cow your mother,
mhm,
you know, like I won't even accept that. I'm eating your mother. Last time, this guy, what's his name? Ibn Farouk. What's his full name? Uthman ibn Farouk. Uthman ibn Farouk made a short on his channel, and he's like, I just ate a Hindu god. I was
Mm.
having a beef steak.
Mhm.
So literally, that's a short of Uthman ibn Farouk. So these Muslims will actually not just mock, they mock in the worst possible manner
Mhm.
to someone else's ideology.
Mhm.
These Hindus don't even know how to defend their references. They'll come into a defensive position. Oh, it's not God, it's this and it's that, and this is. They'll give you all kind of excuses, and I've seen that. They'll give you defensive position. They don't know how to play offense, because
Mhm.
they don't know from where they actually stole this idea. They don't know how and where you can actually hit them hard. Because if you want to go to Hindus, I'll bring up Quran that Allah himself cannot resurrect anybody. He had to use a cow to resurrect somebody. So by default, according to Allah, cow is more powerful than Allah, because at the time of Moses, somebody committed a murder, and then Allah said, okay, sacrifice this cow, take a meat, probably a forearm, according to tafsir, of the cow, and hit it with this man, so that this man will be alive. And then man came back to life, and then that man actually said, okay, this guy killed me. Okay,
Mhm.
so they are actually by default, quite frankly, cow worshippers in essence, because in Quran, Allah used the cow to resurrect the man. There you go. This is Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat number 73. Strike him, the slain man, the dead man, with part of this cow.
Mhm.
Thus Allah bring the dead to life. So Allah, this is how Allah brings that. Like Allah bring dead people to life, like this, like utilizing a cow meat. Okay, here it doesn't say cow because the context is cow. So let me go back to verse number 70 so that you'd see it's a cow. And they say, what kind of cow? They said, call upon your Lord and make clear to us indeed which cow should we use to bring this guy back to life. And then we continue. And the next one, how will the cow look like? How tell us about this cow? The cow has to be this old, this fat, no blame, etc., etc., etc. Then slaughter it, and then you know whoever the man was slew that you dispute, this is Allah, this is how Allah reconcile things, and there you go. Use this cow, strike him, and bring him back to life. So now, as if I were Hindu and at a Hindu's location at the feet of a Hindu at that particular time, I would never defend this idiot. Okay, you are eating my so-called goddess or God. You idiot, your Allah can't even raise a dead alone. He has to use cow.
I think
And then Allah actually says, okay, I use this, like this, I resurrect.
yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what that means. Personally, I think that, say, for example, there might be a story in the Bible of God telling, I think there's some story like this, God telling Moses to hit the rock, and when he hit the rock with his stick, water came out. So
Yeah, so
someone
there was
could take
nothing.
that.
So there was
Someone
nothing.
could take that
So
interpretation and say that God couldn't be able to give him water unless he hit this rock. God can't do anything
okay,
unless
now
someone
here
hits
is
the
the
rock.
thing. There's
I think
difference.
we need to
Look
be
how
generous. Mhm.
exactly. So you are talking about two different things. So Moses was given his staff to do certain miracles, and he was doing miracles with his staff,
Mhm.
right? What does that staff represents? There is a full story behind it, and there's a full theology behind it.
Mhm.
So, but right now over here, things are very different. A man is dead. The story goes like this. You can actually go and read the story from the verse number 60 and all the way to 76, basically.
Mhm.
The story goes like this. Somebody killed somebody.
Mhm.
If Allah wants to show a miracle, then this here Moses has the same staff. Moses used the same staff in Quran because it's a stolen story to part the Red Sea. He
Mhm.
did the same thing. Okay, Moses used the staff to create it like a snake in Islam and eat the snakes of the magicians of the Pharaoh.
Mhm.
Okay, now this story you'll find it in Quran as well. I am not going there. Why I'm not going there? It's a non-living thing which does not do anything except doing something on a command of. Now here, why would Allah use a cow, a meat of the cow explicitly to be struck on a dead man to be
Mhm.
resurrected so that the dead man will tell who killed him? Now, what is the reason behind it? Because right before the story, Allah said, do not worship the cow.
Mhm.
So if Allah is saying, do not worship the cow, the calf, the
Mhm.
story of the calf was also stolen. So right after the story of the calf, the do not worship the cow, Allah is using the same cow to resurrect the dead. As a person who worships the cow, what will you believe now?
I don't know the proper context to the story, but based on what you've told me, um, that could be God or Allah or whatever you want to call it. That could be Allah saying, "Look, kill this cow, and then use that dead cow to smack this." You thought that this living cow was your God, but its
Mhm.
dead leg is going to be hit on this thing, and it's not going to bring him back to life, but God is
No,
going to bring him back
he
to life.
did. So imagine the living cow. What's with the value of the living cow when even the dead cow can bring back to life? Imagine this.
Yeah,
If I
that's
am
what I think.
worshipping a calf, if I'm worshipping a cow goddess, let's assume I
Mhm.
am at the time of Moses, and I was just before this incident, I was worshipping the cow goddess,
Mhm.
the golden calf,
Mhm.
and Allah said, don't worship him. My belief on the golden calf will increase
No,
because
it wouldn't.
I just saw that Allah did not raise dead. Right now, Moses did not use his stick to bring back this dead guy.
No, no,
The
but
stick
the
which parted the sea did not do that.
no, I
Allah did not
understand.
miraculously do that, but rather Allah had to use meat of a cow.
Yeah, but the stick doesn't do the miracles. The nothing, no prophet does the miracles. God does the miracles through the prophets. So the prophets are typically an instrument, and I think in this situation, like I said, I'm a novice. I'm not Muslim. I'm not defending Islam, but just based on the story, I can see how maybe God is trying to say, look, you are worshiping this cow, and you say you're not going to kill this cow or do anything because you hold it as a god. Look, kill this cow, use its leg, and smack this. Do you think this living cow is going to bring back? No, not even a dead cow's leg is going to bring them back. Only God can bring them back. I think
Again,
that's possibly the
yeah,
story there.
that's a very fine Muslim defense, and yes, that's why
Is
I
it? Is
said
that
it
what they
again and
actually
again.
say?
Yeah, that's why I've been
Okay,
saying
cool.
that again and again. The problem here is very simple. If prophet is an instrument
Mm-hmm.
and he does not do the miracle, only Allah does the miracle through
Mm-hmm.
the prophet,
Mm-hmm.
then basically cow is better than a prophet, that Allah could not use his prophet to bring back life, but he had to ask the people, go find a very blemish cow which is neither old nor young, does not have a scar on it. So people had to spend time to find a perfect looking cow.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like,
That
it
sounds
is it
familiar
is
to the
not a
red
cow
heifer.
that you randomly pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the last 5 verses, it's like, what type of cow? Big, young, old, color. Can there be blemish? So you had to find a perfect cow in the wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice it, touch the dead person with the meat of that cow to bring the person back to life. So, what are you telling me? The cows are now suddenly prophets,
No,
instrument of Allah?
I'm saying that God can use anything, and He's trying to say that it's not a living. Like I said, I don't know the full story, but from the context, God is
No,
trying to
then
say
from the
it's not the
context.
stick, it's not the prophet,
So
it's not the
why can't
cow,
Allah
it's not the
use
dead leg, it's God.
why can't Allah use a cow which is old?
Why can't what? Oh,
Why can't Allah use a cow which is old?
okay. So like I said, I sounded like a red heifer prophecy thing. This sounds like it's something from the Old Testament, something from
No, it's not.
the yeah, because
No.
the
It's
in the
not.
Torah they talk about at the end times that
No, forget
this is
that
what
part.
they
Forget
no,
that.
but
This
I'm
is
just saying it's
past. This
similar
is
to
not
that.
at time. So you cannot mix the two theologies, and you specifically cannot mix end time prophecies versus what has happened in the past as is perfectly done. So
No, but
this is past. This is
I'm,
perfectly
I'm
done.
What I'm comparing it is because you said it was about Moses. Moses is in the Old Testament, and the Old Testament is the Torah. So it's all linked up. So I'm going, okay, Old Testament, Torah, Moses, and the
Okay.
Old Testament Torah from Moses also talks about red cows that need to be sacrificed in order to do some kind of ritual. So that's the only reason I'm like, oh, maybe it's something to do with this.
Okay,
I
so
have no idea. I'm just
yeah,
asking
once again, like I said, that's a separate thing.
Mhm.
Here we are talking about a very specific niche incident
Mhm.
which has done a specific niche problem resolving. So if the person is supposed to be resurrected and just say the name of who killed, it could have been done by Moses commanding, raise up dead by the name of Allah, and he will
Mhm.
raise up. And he'll
Mhm.
say, this guy is the one who killed me. Now, my question remains the same, and this is always my question when I bring up this story. Why is specific cow, neither old nor young,
Without
unblemished,
blemish. Mhm.
without blemish, no mark on it, perfect,
Never been worked.
everything is described? Why?
Mhm. God is specific. I don't know.
No, God is
Like I
not.
said,
It's about Allah right now because He's doing a specific thing. So when Jesus raised up dead, did He actually use the cow? No.
no.
Did He use any cow? No. He said, rise up, my friend. And
Mhm.
that's it. Now, the problem is very simple.
I'm sorry, but I
Why
have
why
to.
use a cow of
Mhm.
specific type, color, and then use its meat to raise up a dead man?
I do know that Jesus didn't raise dead people with cows, but I know he used dirt and spit to make the blind see.
So once again, you are talking about some other thing. At one location, he used the spit and his spit, put it
Yeah.
on his eye, and cured the blind. I'm not even talking about the blind. Why are you going in different directions? You are going
It's-
in 20 different directions
I'm not.
to
You're talking
save
about.
and
You're talking
defend
about.
Muslims,
I'm
which
not.
shows me that you have a
No,
personal biasness because
that's your opinion.
you're
That's your
using
opinion because you're on
you are
a.
using no
Mhm.
you are using a fake narrative building over here because I was talking about resurrection, not curing somebody.
No, you're talking about
So
miracles. That's the
no,
point. You
I'm
were
not
talking
talking
about
about miracle
miracles.
right now. I'm talking. Did I ever use the word miracle, my friend?
So raising
No.
people from the dead is not a miracle.
Okay, no, I'm not. Did I use the word miracle?
You don't have to use the word miracle, but you're
Okay,
talking
so
about
was I
people.
specifically talking about raising the dead people?
Okay, so you're saying only when it comes to raising dead people, it should be done without any kind of.
I am not saying anything right now.
Okay.
So Moses could have used
Mm,
his spit. Muhammad used his spit to give it to people so that they could cure their so-called ailment in their body.
mhm,
Muhammad used camel urine. He gave
mhm,
camel urine to Muslimin to drink so
mhm,
that their ailment could be fixed.
mhm.
So Muhammad used his own urine as medicine. So now, listen to my friend. You're going to go into nasty things, and I have a lot of nasty things to show about Muhammad, and I will destroy him and eat him alive.
Listen,
You
listen.
know,
If
no,
you
no,
want
no,
to
no,
just
no, no,
attack people, you can.
listen,
I
listen.
really don't care. I was just here
No,
for a
no, no. I'm
conversation,
just
bro.
talking about these things. Very simple. You want to go
Yeah,
to some other subject? I can definitely go to some other subject. You
I
want to
was
come up
talking.
and listen, relax,
I was
take a chill
talking
now.
about using
Take a
things
chill
to do
now. Take a
miracles.
chill, take a chill.
That's it.
I am
I am
talking about
chill. I'm
miracle,
so chill.
okay, but I never use the generic miracle word. I actually use a specific thing:
Mhm.
cow
Yeah,
resurrecting
yeah,
deads.
but that's not how you have a conversation. You don't say we're only talking about this one aspect and this aspect only because it suits my argument. No, I'm saying,
No,
look,
we are talking about
if you're
resurrecting
talking
dead.
about
Okay,
instruments to do miracles, then
okay.
let's
So
talk about all
why?
miracles and
Okay,
all is.
listen. Done.
I am listening.
Where else anybody used to raise the dead? Who can raise the dead?
Only God, but
Okay.
you.
And anybody in the Old Testament raised dead?
I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I don't know these things. I
Okay.
don't read these books.
So
I was just here for
whoever
a convo.
raises dead, is he God or not?
I think only God can raise the dead. He might do
Okay.
it through someone, but
Done.
only God can do it.
Here, Jesus Christ
Mhm.
raised the dead, and here cow raised the dead. Who's God?
God is.
Okay. Perfect. So now that's the problem. So I ask you specific questions. You
Mhm,
again and again clearly said only God can raise the dead. Here,
mhm.
cow is raising the dead, and you say only God. Imagine this.
Okay.
It is a biasness, and I can see that you are trying to deceive people, but I am still not able to get your motives. If you wanna attack me perfectly, do attack
I'm
me
not. I'm not.
perfectly.
I'm not,
Come
bro.
straight forward, and I have
Bro,
no issues.
I am not here to attack you. I was. I thought I'll be coming here for a conversation, but
You are here for a conversation,
it
and
looks like
I'm
you
having
are.
a conversation with you, but you are trying to deceive
I
everyone, left, right, and center. That's what I can see as well.
okay.
But the problem here is everything straightforward. As soon as I bring the cow in,
Hmm.
you make a right or left turn every time. What's the reason making a right or left turn?
Because I have limited information about the cow. I barely
So,
know
but
this story.
you have unlimited
No,
information about the Bible, right?
Adam, you've asked me a question. Please let me speak before you interrupt me again. Please, please, pretty please. Okay.
No. Pretty please, you can. I'll give you now 5 minutes afterwards.
No, no,
But
5 minutes is too
what I'm
much. I just
I'll
wanted
give
to say
you. I'll
something for
give you.
30 seconds.
Okay, take your 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah. So I was just saying that, look, I don't know much about this story about the cow. I only know the story that you have just told me. Based on the information you gave me, I was trying to make an understanding of it and trying to understand it. My opinion is simply that only God can do miracles. He does them through people, so he allows certain people to be the conduit for that miracle, but it's only God that's doing the miracle. Now, whether it's a person, whether it's a cow's leg, whether it's a staff, whether it's a snake or a monkey, whatever the thing is, that's not doing the miracle. God is always doing the miracle. That's where I'm coming from. It's up to you how you
Perfect.
want to take it.
Now let me take it,
Mhm.
and let me destroy your argument as well again, because
Okay, go for
obviously
it.
you tried to save Muslims once again, the fifth time,
Okay.
and you claim that you are not a Muslim. When
No.
God uses an instrument, He
Hmm.
uses prophets
Hmm.
to show that they are prophets. There is
Hmm.
some miracle. Otherwise, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come up and say, "I'm a prophet."
Hmm.
God gives prophets some miracles. God gives prophets some prophecies. This
Hmm.
is how God allows them to show to the world that they are prophets and they are not liars.
Hmm.
When it comes to this story, what is the reason to use the cow meat or cow? Simple.
Who was striking the cow? The cow meat.
Humans.
No,
Humans.
was it Moses or was it some random
No,
guy?
anyone.
Okay.
Strike him with part of it. Full stop. Doesn't matter who does that.
So who's he talking to at this point? Who's God talking to?
To the people, because the people is asking what kind of a cow it has to be. Remember,
No,
I
no,
showed it to you.
no. I understand you're
It's
saying
not
that.
Moses who's saying.
But
People,
so you're saying that God is
people.
talking directly to the people all at once.
Quran never talks about that the people went to Moses and Moses spoke to the God and etc. etc. It's he's talking to the people because unhone kaha, they said, call upon your Lord. So, okay, now this is clear. They said, people said, call upon your Lord, make clear to us what kind of a cow.
Okay, so who are they talking to when they say call upon your Lord? They're talking to Moses, correct?
Okay, ex-prophet, let's just say that. And he said, it's a cow, Allah is saying, neither
Mhm.
tainted to plow. Oh, he never been tainted to plow as well. So he's a wild cow. Uh, free of any spots,
Mhm.
nor young, etc. etc. So
Mhm.
anyhow, does not matter the whole thing.
Mhm.
Now tell me why to use a cow, full stop.
Well, just going on your logic, because you're the one who said that God uses prophets to
No, I
do
did not. You
miracles.
are saying God uses instruments. I just used your
Let me
reference,
finish
and those
before you.
instruments were always prophets.
Let me finish before you disagree, because I am actually trying to be as accurate as I can. I'm not putting words in your mouth. You said that God uses prophets to show to the people that they are truly a messenger from God, correct?
No,
Oh,
incorrect.
okay. Okay.
Either miracles or prophecies. I told you the same, both of these things. So
Okay.
it does not necessarily that every prophet should have a miracle with him. He could have
Mm.
just provided prophecies. In Islam, it's very different. Yes, I
That's
know that.
fine. Yeah, no, I could, okay, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, so it's not just miracles; it's also prophecy. That's fine. But that's you said that that's what God does to show the people that this person is actually from God. Now, in this thing, it sounds like they're talking to Moses because they asked him, "Ask your Lord what we should use," and I'm guessing that Moses would have been like the one to hit it, so it wouldn't the cow leg be the same as him using the staff?
Why? Why Moses is supposed to be hitting when humans are asking him? If Moses is supposed to do everything, then Moses does not have to go to his people. He just have to say, "Hey, just bring me this kind of a cow." I'm gonna do it and show it to you. So
Well,
he's
no.
asking the people to do something because his Allah supposedly asked him to tell their people to do something. So somebody else is doing it. Moses is not.
No, so like I said, I
So
don't know
if
the
I
full
ask
story.
you, so
Hmm.
I'm asking you, forget the whole story. I'm asking you, bring me a cow
Hmm.
to sacrifice so that I could create this that, and you're asking me what kind of a cow. Then I
Hmm.
go and ask God,
God.
so called,
Hmm.
comes back and tell you use this kind of a cow.
Yeah, but I need to then bring you the cow so you can then do that. Yes.
No, no, that's
You're
not what
saying
I'm
to me.
saying.
You said to me that you're going to ask me to bring you a cow, and I say
Okay.
to you, ask your God what kind of cow he wants. So if you're asking me for a cow, and I then ask you what kind of cow,
Uh,
you're the one who's going to be performing that thing. Like I said, I'm not Muslim. I'm not trying to defend anything here. I'm just having a conversation
then
based on
you
what you've
need to
told me.
wasting my time again and again because you have to read the story. Do you know any story of the Islam that you want to have a discussion with me? Because you
I
are giving me a narrative which is not
honestly,
true from the tafsir nor anything else.
honestly,
Do
I'm
you want to have a
actually
debate with me about something else that you actually don't like about me?
no,
Because seems like
I honestly don't know anything about you. I just subscribed to your channel the other day because I was told to have a conversation with yourself. I've got work at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is about 3 hours away. So to be honest, you seem like a very intellectual guy, but I don't think this conversation is going very far. So I'm gonna go to
yeah,
bed.
because you have to study. Because every time I say something, you bring
That's
me a
fine.
perspective of your own, and that's the
Yes, that's
problem.
all I
Because
have.
we Islam doesn't go through a perspective. Islam has tafsirs. Islam have hadiths, and if you want to bring a perspective, your perspective will be destroyed by these Muslims, and they'll kill you alike,
They
just
don't.
like they'll
You can
kill
watch
me.
my
But that's
videos.
another thing.
You can watch my videos. They don't. I use basic logic, and they can't even fight that. So, um, it is what it
No,
is. But I
I'm
appreciate
talking
your
about
time.
killing, not fighting. So this is separate. So anyhow, it doesn't matter, my friend.
No, it's all good.
When they are in, where are you? Are you in UK?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're siding Muslims a lot. Perfectly seems like it.
You know what the funny thing is, Adam? I went to the
Yes.
church today with Francis, but
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
So you side Muslims, right?
no, I
I have a
side with
lot
the
of church
truth.
going
I
Muslim. I have
side
a
with the
lot
truth.
of. You said you're not even a Christian. Okay. I
No,
have a
I'm not.
lot of church going Christians
Hmm.
who side Muslims. So does it make any difference? My work
That's
is very
fine.
specific. I'm an ex-Muslim.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm from Pakistan.
Hmm.
Okay. I have a job that I do for my work to
Hmm.
earn bread and butter, and then I destroy Muslim arguments.
Hmm.
And if somebody is citing Muslims, he has to give me the references and the narration is not. I think that's
Hmm.
how I work. You
Hmm.
might not like me, you might not like my style, and that's perfectly fine. But
Hmm.
my area is very very specific.
That's fine,
It
bro.
has to be through the book, through tafsir, through hadith, through Quran. And if there is something which is ambiguous,
Hmm.
dude, I don't care about your opinion. I care about the opinion of the tafsir writers
Okay,
because it's
that's fine.
ambiguous. And I will go to the early scholars, means Tibri, Qurtubi, Ibn Kasir,
Hmm.
and then I will bring you, okay, logically, what is the reason that the Ibn Kasir told you, Tibri told you, or Qurtubi told you? Does that make sense to you? This is how I work.
I understand, but your format is very strict to just having conversations with Muslims, and I apologize for coming on. I didn't realize it was like this, but I do appreciate your time. I appreciate the explanation. I'm sorry if I've interrupted the stream. I hope you have a really good stream.
Oh, it's a fun,
Uh,
it's fun, it's a
it's all
fun
good.
30,
It's
35 minutes discussion. But if you want to have any other topic where you're prepared and you
mhm.
want to refute me on something else, let me
I,
know.
I
We'll do it.
I'm not here to refute anyone. I'm just here to have a conversation. But I will drop you a message maybe, and we'll see what happens in the future. Who knows what can happen in the future? It's up to
Oh,
his
no
God.
worries. You can join in any Monday,
Mhm.
6:30 p.m., which is like 10:30 or 11:30
11:30.
UK time.
Mhm.
So I do 6:30 p.m. Eastern time and I do
Mhm.
6:30 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday is 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Mhm.
Monday is 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I do
Mhm.
two specific live stream in English. You can join anyone if you like, and just bring up
Appreciate.
something where you have studied something and you have a particular excuse, logic, or refutation,
Mhm.
and we'll talk about this. But if you are talking about Islam, bring me the verdict where it says so.
No worries, bro. I appreciate your
All
time.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a good
brother.
night.
Thank you. God
Take
bless
care.
you. God bless you.
You
Take
too.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
All
So
right.
This was the guy you asked me to bring on to your channel, Demand.
Ah, so you should have told me this is the same guy. I want to talk to him about that particular thing that he said. Okay, I forgot.
Oh well. Demand, if you can come back, you can come back. But if he's
Anyhow,
so.
yeah, it's good. It's good that he came in. That's why, like, he was siding Muslims too much, and I was like, why is he siding Muslims too much? And I was unable to comprehend. You could have told me. You could have unmuted yourself and told me, hey, this is the same guy. Mine. Altash.
Well,
Atish.
Hi.
Hi, Atish.
Hi, Adam bhai. I spoke to you about a year back, I think, in your channel in Hindi or maybe Urdu channel. So I was just wondering what was going on with this argument here because it was so clearly stated that God asked him,
Forget
somebody.
that part. Forget that
Yeah,
part.
yeah. No,
Forget
I
that.
was
It's
interested.
already it's already it's already a long argument. I don't want to go into that again. Do you have any other
Sure, sure.
question?
No, brother. I was very interested that how can a Hindu refute somebody who is always uh, in the face
Don't
shown
refute,
that,
attack
okay,
back.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
So
I was
how?
saying. Don't refute,
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
back. And that's what I was giving here. Unless they go into I think, or I assume, they will never be
Yeah.
able to.
No, but this discussion was very interesting, and I wanted that it would have continued a
I,
bit
I
longer.
actually I actually messed up. I actually messed up, like Francis said. This is another guy who came to Francis channel last week,
Hmm.
and I was listening to this guy and some other person actually had a discussion with him.
Uh-huh.
And my position, I thought he is citing Muslims, but he is a very secular, extremely secular kind of a person.
Hmm.
So I started wrong with him. I should not have gone to Islamic scriptures to begin with.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to see if this guy is, and then again, it's my bad. Um,
No, 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 sir.
he I when somebody tries to be a little bit towards Muslim, I always bring in Islam to see how much of a Muslim blood in him. But
Uh-huh.
this guy was a different guy, and it's my bad. Anyhow, forget that part. All right, let's
Okay.
go forward.
So, is it just a Muslim today, only for Muslims or anybody?
It's
Is it
always
okay?
only for Muslim who wants to refute me. You know
Okay,
that, right?
so no, no, I thought that it was like open for
Do
everybody.
you
So
want
I'll
to
take it.
refute me?
No, 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 I can't.
Okay, then
Sorry,
that's it.
brother. Okay,
Then
I'll just
that's
leave.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. But please continue with this topic someday. Okay, this is very
All
interesting
right.
topic.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Noshad Sheikh.
Hello.
Hello. You Muslim, sir?
Can I speak in Hindi now,
No,
Adam sir?
this is my English channel. Come to Saturday.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, it's okay.
Saturday, Adam Sikher Urdu. You Muslim?
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Okay, Saturday after 9:30 p.m. India Standard Time. Join my Urdu channel. We'll talk there.
Uh, so today's is
Today is Monday, which is Tuesday in India. The stream is doing Monday time, which is Eastern time. I'm doing Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Thursday,
okay.
I
This is
do
for non-Muslims
Eastern
only.
time, 6:30 p.m. Saturday, 9:30 India time is for Urdu speaking people.
Okay. Can I ask in English now today?
Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, please ask. You want to refute me for something?
Okay. You once said that. So in the earlier times that there was
Earlier
you.
times when the wind blow from the east. Come on, man. Why don't you
Yeah.
join my Saturday stream?
Okay. So just one question regarding the age, means age difference of the marriage. So you once said that in the ancient era, so there was the marriage age. If there are girl is 14 age, then the boy is 17. So you said that there was very less age difference. So what is the criteria that you are defining the age difference should be less? Like you are refuting that you are denying age difference Muhammad and Aisha. It was very great difference. It was large
So
difference.
you are telling
So
me that you want to do pedophilia, and you are saying that everyone in the old times were pedophiles, and they were marrying underage girls when they were in 50s and 60s.
okay, you are denying only basis of the pedophilia. So, is there any criteria that so okay, this is the age difference, and above this age difference, so the
My friend,
it
my friend, listen to me.
mm,
Will you follow
mm.
Muhammad Sunnah and give your daughter who is 9 years of age to a 60 years old guy in marriage?
Okay, I will tell you answer. Suppose
Suppose.
if I'm living in the air in the situation that means there is no any like education is not there. If I'm
Okay.
living in the Pahadi area, in the mountain area, so
Okay. You are
there is
living
no
in
any
mountain area. You will do that.
in the okay. If I'm living in the old age, ancient, very ancient, that
Very ancient. Very very
we
ancient.
can okay,
Very very
yes.
ancient.
So,
Like 3000
yes,
BCE.
yes.
Okay. Muhammad was not in 3000 BCE.
Though it is not, but
So we are talking
we
about
can take the.
Muhammad right now. So he's
Hmm.
not that ancient. He is from the 7th century Arabian Peninsula. He wasn't ancient. Number one. Number two, he
But
was
that
not
can be.
living in the mountains.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, I'm telling just don't take the literally mountains. Just we are living in the such area. There is no technology, no education, and that we can say if a girl means we don't have any career like situations like we are living in the today. So in that situation, so if girl is mature and
Define
boy
mature.
is yeah she's able to she's able to receive sex, she's able
Receive sex.
to
Sex. You receive sex or you perform sex.
yeah perform sex, she's
So
able to
if you
perform
think
sex.
you think if the you think a 9 years old if a 9 years old a girl can perform sex, you should
Hmm.
marry her.
Yeah, if he
Perfect.
she's
To
a
a 60 years old guy.
hmm.
Huh?
So that is what I'm asking on the
No, no, I'm
on which
asking you
basis.
again and again. You are talking about a 9 years old girl, a
Yeah.
baby girl,
Hmm. Hmm.
that she could
You
be married.
you cannot say baby in
She's a baby.
comparing with
She's a baby.
if she is having menstruation.
Show me an average 9 years old girl in Pahadi area, according to you, hilly area, who is mature.
We can show if we can show 9 years old girl which is
Hmm.
having menstruation
Okay, was Aisha
to
having
start it.
menstruation? Okay, number one, can menstruation provide mental maturity? And does menstruation provides the maturity enough to bear a child? Number one. Number two. Number three, does menstruation allow that because she is being menstruated, a 60 years old mature guy who already has two wives and is sexually mature as well will actually bang her left, right, and center, and she will not tear apart? Number four, does Aisha had masturbation? The answer for all of the above is no, by the way. You cannot provide me any of these things.
Okay, if see if we don't have these details, it doesn't mean that we can't deny. If nine
No,
years is
I can
having
deny
see
because that's
huh?
not natural. 9 years is an exception, number one. So in
So
exception, you
in
have
the
to prove it to me.
yeah.
Wait. You have to prove it to me that Aisha comes in exception, number one. Number two, before Aisha was married, she was so sick that her hairs fell apart. There was no hair on her head. So she was sick for approximately 2 years before Hijrah, and after Hijrah, she was recovering, and her mother was giving her meat and eggs and etc. to grow her strong and fat because she knew I need to give her away to Muhammad very soon. So now you are telling me that a 9 years old girl who got sick at around age six and a half, seven, who did not have enough nutrition, still is mature enough to perform sex with a 53 years old guy. 2 years she was sick. A baby who's sick for 2 years, she cannot grow enough. It's impossible. It's mathematically, logically, physically, biologically impossible that a girl who's sick for 2 years in her growing age, so and so that her hairs fell apart, can come to a maturity at the age of 9. It's impossible.
Okay, miss you are agreeing that if she
Miss, you
would
are
not
agreeing?
have, huh? Okay, if she would not have sick, so then you are agree.
Why should I agree then? Then again, a 9 years could be married with 17, 18 maybe. Not 53. Your Muhammad had sex with Khatija for 20 years. He is mature. He's a pedophile.
Brother, screen.
Yeah, I did it myself.
So yeah, okay, then tell me, Adam sir. So what should be the age, boy's age? Miss, can you define on the basis that okay, this should be the age?
Oh.
17 should be the age.
Hey,
18,
listen, can you
21.
say that Muhammad was a pedophile before I go into an age?
If he see, suppose any person is having, means he is liking
Okay,
to a girl
if
which is
Aisha is
matured.
having masturbation, listen, if
Hmm.
Aisha is having masturbation at the age of 9, she should have been married to a person of her age, near to her age. Not a
So that is what
53
I'm asking.
years old age Baba
What
who
can
died
you
within
please?
9 years, left her alone. This is stupidity.
So can you please define the nearer? What is mean by nearer? That there should be the specific definition. What miss? See,
What? Why there
yeah,
has to be
I agree
specific
with you.
definition? Why there has to be specific definition?
So
Can you
because
agree that Muhammad was a pedophile first?
okay, see, suppose there is a matured girl, so we cannot say that she's miss fond of
No,
the
she's not
only
mature.
little.
Nobody says that Aisha was mature. So did Aisha agree to marry Muhammad?
Might she has not denied Muhammad that time. Is there any
Did
proof that
Aisha
she
did
said that?
there are
Is there
many
any
hadiths.
proof?
Sahih Bukhari says she was playing on the swings. And then
She
she
said
didn't even
that.
know that tonight she will be given to Muhammad. A 9 years old girl who can't even take her decisions was given to Muhammad and Muhammad took her away. Full stop. Then banged her the same night. When she was 6, did her mother ask her, "Hey, I'm going to marry you to Muhammad?" No. Muhammad sent, "I want to marry her." They accepted. Full stop. Now imagine she was what do you call it in India, Pakistan? Arranged marriage. Sorry, she was arranged married with Muhammad at the age of 6. There was no say for her. And Muhammad and Aisha himself said in Hadith, the virgin's silence is her consent. Now, she, with her parents, influenced for 3 years that we are going to give you away to Muhammad, she won't say anything at that particular time. She's like, this is, you can actually do that to your own daughter. That is sabotaging your daughter, destroying your daughter, creating an influence for 3 years before handling your daughter away to a 53 years old guy. Yes, you can do that. She won't say anything at that particular time. Go do it with your daughter. Follow the sunnah of Muhammad.
Miss, can you please explain? Is there any ayat in the Quran that says that Muhammad is the role model, or is it from the Hadith? Just tell me, from Quran or
No, no,
from
Muhammad was
Hadith?
not a role model. You're not supposed to follow Muhammad.
Where it is written that
No,
Muhammad is the
nowhere
role
it is written.
model.
Are you a Muslim or am I a Muslim?
See, what I'm telling, what I'm asking, that there should be the there should be ayat in the Quran. So we can say that Muhammad is also like the human being. We can say we should not follow all the things. We can see there is the general there is a large crowd of the people who follows Muhammad. I know that that might be the wrong, but is it wrong according to Quran?
Man yuti ar-rasula faqad ata Allah. This is Quran. You obey Muhammad, you have obeyed Allah.
Allah.
Quran chapter number 4, verse number 80.
I'm sorry to be a distraction here. Noshaz Sheikh, with all due respect, are you a father by yourself?
No.
Thank you.
Don't be a father. It's better for you not to be a father ever in your life because you're following Muhammad's sunnah.
No, I try to follow Quran.
Yeah. You're trying to
Allah.
follow. Check this out. How he who obeyed Messenger has obeyed Allah. It's the other way around. You don't obey Allah to obey Muhammad. You obey Muhammad to obey Allah. There you go. Another one. Indeed, Muhammad is your greatest role model. Follow the role model or leave Islam. This is your role model who marries somebody at the age of 53 and die within 9 years and leave an 18 years old girl all alone without any husband, because supposedly Muhammad was so bad. He was such a stupid, idiot, jealous person that he said, "Oh, my wives are your mothers." So nobody could marry them. So Aisha at the age of 18 is now widow and she can't marry anybody while Muhammad was banging her for 9 years. And she cannot marry anybody. That's your role model? What kind of a role model do you have? This is Quran, not Hadith. By the way, Quran is the most Zaif Hadith in the history of Zaif Hadiths. Hadith have some narrators. Quran doesn't even have a narrator. So Quran is more Zaif than Zaif Hadith. But I'm just showing you Quran right now, but because you at least accept it. And then it says in Quran 33:21, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. This is Khalqul Azim. This is Uswatul Hasana. Where did this come into play? I did not show IMDb. Okay. There you go. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. There's certainly been for you in the Messenger of Allah excellent pattern. This excellent pattern is what? Excellent pattern. And then I don't know why this 21 came into play, because I was just writing 21 in the and you are a great moral character, Mr. Noshad.
Yes, I'm listening.
No, you listen and watch and see. Now tell me, is that not satanic?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes.
Why do you follow this guy? Why do you follow this guy?
Yeah. Whatever I heard, I heard good about him.
You never heard anything good about him. You always thought it is good. The good and the bad is always perspective.
There are
You
many
only
books.
thought it is good when Egyptians had Hebrews, Israelites as slaves. For them, it was morally good to have slaves. Morality is always contextual. If they thought that having slaves is not moral, they would never had slaves. All the Israelites whom Moses freed from the captivity of Egyptians, for the Egyptians, it was good moral character to have slaves. Just like for Muhammad, it was good to have slaves. So morality is perspective. In your perspective, just half an hour ago, marrying a 9 years old girl was morally fine. You were defending it. So morality, it has a perspective. It's a relative term.
So, if you agree that suppose any situation comes again after this, maybe after 200 years, 500 years after, so will it be good? Will it be moral to do these things?
That's why I'm saying it's always not good. So when Egyptians had slaves, it was not good. When Muhammad had slaves, it was not good. When you guys
But
had
you are,
slaves, it was not good. When marrying a 9 years old girl before she can even make her own decision mentally, it is not good. It is always wrong. But you guys actually take a perspective. Something which is bad, you made it good. Slavery is bad, you made it good. Marrying an underage girl is bad, you made it good. Because Muhammad did so. So now it's good. You guys are defending it. Because Muhammad did it.
see, suppose there is one is something he has done. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it compulsorily we should do. We can't take
Who
that.
said compulsory you should do? But you have given the immoral people the validity to do it. Number one. Number two, then by definition, Muhammad was immoral. Whether somebody does that or not, you have now a sunnah, and the way of sunnah is the best way. You are just reading it on screen. So the way of sunnah is the best way, whether you do it or not. A true Muslim will do it because the way of the sunnah is the best way. You will defend prostitution with me right now. I challenge you. Do you think prostitution is bad?
Suppose there is a situation
Do you
that
think prostitution is bad?
yes, bad.
Are you sure?
But yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
But in
So if
some situation,
prostitution is bad, oh, in some situation, okay. In which situation prostitution is not bad?
suppose there is a extreme famine, and
In extreme famine, you can do prostitution.
suppose there is no way to earn money or something. You can imagine such a bad situation.
Hmm.
So for 2 days, 3 days, if she is performing the
Sex.
woman, yes,
So you
and
think extreme famine is there, and a
yes,
person can actually enjoy the private part of a female to give her bread, and that is
yes.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, we can say because miss she's not
All right.
doing all the life.
This Muslim is unbelievable right now. He thinks that in extreme famine, the prostitution is fine.
You can
Imagine
say
that.
famine or other way. You can take other words. There is very bad situation in the girl's
Very
life.
bad
Very bad.
situation. In a very bad
Yes.
situation, instead of giving the woman the bread,
Yeah.
he is fine in prostitution. Okay, you want bread? You know what it is called? It is called utilizing a female body for your sake so that she or her baby will not die hungry. This is the utmost worst stupidity and
She
immoral
has no
thing.
option. She has no
Immoral
option.
thing. Yeah, she
She has
has no
no
option.
option.
That's exactly what I'm saying. She has no option. Her kid is dying. She will sell her body so that you could enjoy, because you will not give food for her baby until you bang her.
So here
That
I
is
am bad.
immoral.
I
That is
agree. I am bad here.
uncharacter. That is the worst thing you could ever do to some human being.
Yeah, I agree that I am bad here. But that how can you tell that she is bad? How can you say I am bad? I
When did
agree. I am bad.
you idiot? I'm not calling her bad. I'm calling you bad.
Okay, then what I'm that is what I'm saying. You asked that prostitution wrong. So doing whoever is doing prostitution by
No,
that
at that
man is
particular
bad.
time, she is not doing prostitution. Her kid is dying. She cannot save her kid because she knows there are people like you who will not give her food for
Okay,
her dying baby.
okay.
So
Yeah,
she
I
is
agree.
selling her body. She's selling her body. because that's
I
the
agree.
only way she can get some food out of you.
Yeah, I agree. I understood your question. That Miss, you are saying that Miss, I'm here. I'm bad, but she's not bad. Yeah, that I agree with that.
So you are bad.
Yes, yes.
So if I tell you that in Islam prostitution is allowed, what will you say?
There might be hadith. I
Okay.
know, but is there any Quranic ayat?
Yes, there is Quranic verse as well. But hadith is the way of the sunnah. When Allah says, "Man yuti ar-rasula faqad ata Allah," how can you ati Rasul until you know the sunnah way? When you were
See,
defending Aisha being 9, excuse me, wait. When you were defending Aisha being 9, there was nothing called Aisha in Quran. It's all hadith. Okay. By the way, this is prostitution. There you go. Muhammad wanted people to marry somebody for 3 days or 3 nights or 2 days or whatever, and he wanted to do that with prostitution. There you go. Quran chapter number 4, verse number 24. And it says, what? وَأَحْلَ لَكُمْ ذَلِكَ إِنَّ تَبْتَغُوا مِنَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ مُحْسِنِينَ غَيْرَ فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ.
استمتعتم.
This is the verse of Mota, so that you could benefit from them. Mota. Astamta'tum. Mota bihi. You want to see what it is? Let me go. Hold on. This is the verse of the Mota, and in English they don't translate it. So I have to go to Urdu website for you. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You guys have no idea what I say.
It's shocking, brother Adam. It's
I'll,
everyone in the chat, everyone is shocked right now.
yeah, they are supposed to be shocked, man.
Yeah.
What he is saying. Hold on.
I genuinely wish all children to stay away. Honestly, I genuinely wish and pray. And I would also like to give a message to Quranic philosophy. If you have the audacity to converse about your religion and to completely refute us, you have to join the link. Rather, spamming in the chat is not going to get you anywhere.
और इसमें इस आयत से निकाहुल मुता पर इस्तदलाल किया गया है. This is astamtatum. Because first thing is about the wives and all that, and then istamtatum is muta. There you go. इस आयत से निकाह मुता पे इस्तदलाल किया गया. ये शुरू में था और फिर मंसूख हो गया. So imagine this verse is the verse of muta. In Quran it is muta. The one who knows Arabic knows that. Muta is in Quran. You read it? You read it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. There you go. Nisai. How do they do muta? Check this out. The messenger of Allah gave permission for muta. So I and another man went to a woman of Bani Amir and offered ourselves to her for muta. That's called prostitution. She said, "What will you give me?" Okay, you wanna have sex with me? What are you going to give me? I said, "My rida, my overcoat." My companion also said, "My rida, my overcoat." My companion rida was finer than me. So my friend had a better rida. But I was younger than him. When she looked at my companion's rida, she liked it. But when she looked at me, she liked me. Then she said, "You are and your rida are sufficient for me." Okay, you young boy, I'm gonna have sex with you. I stayed with her for 3 days. Then the messenger of Allah said, "Whoever has any of these women who have married temporarily, then let them go now." So imagine this is how you're doing prostitution. Your Muhammad allowed prostitution, and you are here and you said prostitution is good in certain occasion. What is the occasion here? Why is this lady doing a muta? Because Muhammad allowed it. If her situation is this dire that she doesn't even have good clothing to wear, then give her good clothing. Why does she has to sell her body? You said if this is the situation comes, then the person who's doing it is wrong. Then these Muhammad is wrong and the follower of Muhammad are wrong. So all of you are wrong because you already established that as a fact.
Adam, Sonia has a message for you and me. She's literally saying in the chat, like, just give him some piece of your language the way you do in Urdu channel.
Doesn't
Because-
matter right now. He's gonna come out. Yes,
Yeah.
Noshad.
Yeah, Adam sir, suppose if there is a hadith line, so that can be denied in the basis of Quran.
I already showed you Quran. So shut the F up on Quran. I already showed you Quran. That it is approved
Yeah,
from Quran. Okay, now you show me in Quran it is there to do muta. Can you show me where in Quran it says do not do muta? Okay, now it's your turn. I showed you the verse of the muta in Quran. Now show me a verse of muta abrogated in Quran. Now be a man of your words. That's the beauty of it. Muta is only abrogated in Hadith, not in Quran. But muta was established from Quran. You idiot! You just destroyed yourself. You just destroyed yourself. Because I already showed you muta from Quran, but you cannot show me abrogation of muta from Quran. You know how I know that? Bukhari actually said that as well. There you go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. And it says, tafsir. It says, the verse of muta was revealed in Allah's book. So we performed it with Allah Messenger. And nothing was revealed in Quran to make it illegal. There you go. And it says, Hajjat Makkah. Here it says, Qala anzalatul ayah al-muta fi kitab Allah. Qala, he said, Anzalatul ayah al-muta fi kitab Allah. Walam yunzil al-Qur'ana yuharrimuhu. But there was nothing in Quran that made it unlawful. So now how do you say that muta is haram from hadith? You idiot. You just destroyed yourself.
okay, miss, you are going to say that means there should be verse in the Quran also that should be abrogated.
That should abrogate muta if it is abrogated. Is muta haram now? Is muta
According to
haram now?
according to Quran, not, but according to Hadith, abrogated. But
So can you
there
do
are
muta
some
right now?
no,
Why? It's
because
allowed
it
in
is
Quran. No, you said you don't go to hadith. Show me Quran. Again and again you said show me Quran. So now if Quran does not abrogate it, Quran does not make it haram, how can you not do it now? So you can definitely do it now. That is why, because Shias do not accept Sunni hadiths, hence Shia still do it. You are a Sunni, so you have to go to Sunnah instead of saying again and again to me, hey, don't go to hadith, don't go to hadith.
okay. So is it same for the slavery? Means it is abrogated in the Hadith, but not in the
Slavery
Quran.
is not even abrogated in hadith.
Means no any Hadith said that slavery is abrogated.
No,
You mean?
none. All right. Now, why are you still in this cult? Leave it. Leave this cult now.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, definitely, I will think on this, and
No,
I
why?
will
What
take
do you mean? You
decision.
still have to think on this. You still have to think on this. Leave it. What do you have to think on this now?
I just want to verify some that scientific ayats.
Come back here this Thursday. Prove this, approve this, verify this, and then leave this if you are a man of your words. Okay? If you are a man of your words.
Yes, yes, yeah. I'm obedient about this. Miss, I will
Obedient
verify
about this?
definitely.
Okay. Be obedient about this. Okay. Take your time. Come back and let me know. Either defend this or leave this cult.
Okay.
Okay. Bye
So,
bye.
what do you think? Yeah,
What do you think? What I think right now is more than sufficient. Before, what do I think more?
yeah. What do you think about the scientific facts in the Quran?
Like I said, right now I don't care about scientific fact for now. You think about these things, not the scientific facts. There are no scientific fact in Quran. Your brain is damaged to think there is any scientific fact in Quran. I destroyed Science and Quran in my Urdu channel. Go watch the video Science and Quran. There are part 1 and part 2. Watch it. All of your things that you have about science, I've destroyed all of them over there. You know Urdu, you know Hindi.
Yeah.
Watch, go to my Urdu channel, go to my live streams in my Urdu channel. There are 2 live streams about science and Quran, and I've destroyed each and every so-called scientific miracle in my Urdu channel. Go watch them first before you give me any argument on that.
Have
Okay?
you refuted the sun is moving in
Yeah, I
the
have refuted
space?
all of them. Go watch my Urdu channel. It's there. Adam Seeker Urdu. There are 2 live streams. I destroyed them.
Okay,
Sun
thank you.
is moving in a circle when you are on the ground and you can see that. Moon is moving in a circle and you are on earth and you can see that. There is nothing more mentioned in Quran.
Oh,
Oh, yes. That's what's mentioned in Quran. It has nothing to do with science. It's a common observatory knowledge. When you are standing on the ground, you can see sun moving in a circle. You can see moon moving in a circle. There
how
is
do
no
they
scientific
mention the?
miracle
How do they
because the verse actually
mention?
says neither the moon overtake the sun nor the sun overtake the moon. Okay, so they are running in a circle over the earth. Go read the Quran before you come back to me, and I've destroyed all of these arguments in my Urdu stream. Go watch it.
And how do they know that living being is from the water?
Nobody knows living being is from the water. It doesn't say. It says kulli shay'in hayy, and I've destroyed that in my Urdu channel as well. All living things are made of water. Then angels are living things. They are not made of water according to Muhammad. They are made of nur. Jinns are living things according to Islam. They are not made of water. They are made of fire. Okay, I've destroyed that over there. And human beings are not made of water. They have certain amount of water in them, not just water, basically some liquid, but they are not made of water. They are made of atoms. In short, if you want to go there, so we have mostly space in us. We have space. We are 99.99% empty, by the way, FYI. Because water is hydrogen, molecule of hydrogen, and molecule of oxygen, H2O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. This makes
What?
water. Now imagine this. If you're sitting on a table, let's say, and you put a tennis ball on the table and assume this is the nucleus of hydrogen molecule, you know the electron will be how far from it? It will be equal to 100,000 tennis balls away from that particular tennis ball. That is how far the electrons is moving around hydrogen center nucleus. So you are 99.99% non-mass, empty. Okay, So
Yeah,
you wanna go
actually,
in detail? You wanna go in detail of science? This is how it works.
yeah, it is saying that it is from the water. It doesn't miss
Okay,
no
why no?
irrespective.
Then why did Allah said that He made it Adam with clay, matti? If Adam was created with matti, clay, then it's not water.
No, see, it is.
What do
If
you mean?
I'm
No,
saying
see.
that I'm saying
No,
that
I am
I'm
saying
living in
simple.
the
I'm saying simple. Hey, listen. Did Allah said in
I'm living in
Quran,
the India. I'm living in the Maharashtra. I'm living in the Pune. So it
leave
doesn't mean that
wherever
it is
you want to?
contradictory.
No, it is contradictory. It is
See, I'm
contradictory.
giving
Was
the
like
more
listen.
specific
If
hint.
listen, if everything is made out of water, why was Adam not made out of water?
He is from water as well as mud.
Huh?
Both things are
Okay,
there.
mud. Was he made out of mud or was he made out of water?
Miss what you say, earth plus water. We can say clay.
Earth plus water. Okay, so basically he was not made out of water. So in clay, what is the percentage of water and what is the percentage of mud?
There is nothing mentioned that only water. He has mentioned
Okay,
there
okay.
are many
Listen,
steps.
eh,
There are
listen, listen,
signs.
listen,
There
listen.
are
They are not
signs.
science. There are no science. There is no science.
SIGN.
No, there is no science. Okay, I'm asking you a simple thing. In mud, how much? What's the percentage of water?
We can say 10% of that mud
10%
of that
water.
soil. Approximately of soil. It's
Approximately 2% water, basically. Okay, make it 10. So then human beings are not made out of water.
see there is the long process. Means it is the long process. You can
Then
see.
there is nothing long. Allah never said there is a long process. Look what Allah said. Allah said, there you go. Is qala rabbuka lil malaikati inni khalaqum basharim min tain. Indeed, I am going to create a man from clay. So if there is 90% clay, 90% dust,
It is from the clay. It is not the identical
okay,
clay.
then we are not made out of water. Then Allah is
See,
stupid.
at the time
So
at the
either
time of birth, there
human
might
beings,
be.
listen, at the time of birth, listen to me. Are
Hmm,
we made out of clay or water?
clay clay as well as water.
Okay, do you eat roti, chapati?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make chapati without water?
No.
Okay. Can you say chapati is made out of water? Or do you say chapati is made out of wheat?
We can say both. I
No, we
have
cannot
made
say both.
chapati.
Shut the F up. You cannot say both. You say chapati, the bread is made out of wheat because water has to be used to make it into a clay form so that you could form the wheat flour into something and then bake it. So chapati, the bread has some hydration in it, yes, but it is not made out of water. It is made out of wheat. You remove the wheat, there is nothing in there. Point number one. Number two, if you are talking about water, then how come angels are made out of nur, light? Because Allah said, Inna khalaqna kulli shay minan ma. Indeed, I have created every living things with water. Angels are living things.
Where it is mentioned, angels are living things like us,
Angels like us. Who said like us? When did Allah said like I created with water? Human like people. No. How can you add like us in there? You have your own Quran. Show me the Quran where Allah says, I created every human being type of people with water.
might be angels are not
Might be.
category of living.
Yeah, they are not
Category of
category of
living.
living. Bye. Get lost.
Oh my god.
Now it's a jalebi show. Idiot. Like he has to just eat up my time. I told him go join my Urdu channel. No, I have to. And might be like us. Yeah, Francis, how can like these fools? They're fools, man.
I
There's a level of stupidity.
on the way he was defending child thing, I don't want to say the word. And the way he was talking about women, I'm sorry, but let me just be very clear and honest with you. Nobody wants to claim him. Stay Muslim. Sorry, I honestly, how can someone be so vile and disgusting? And that's, I don't like to use abusive language, but I've got no good words for this person. I'm sorry. Let's just be very clear here. You cannot defend something so vile and so disgusting when he talks about women like this, when he talks about children like this. No one wants to claim him. Do whatever you want to. Sorry, just stay.
We have another defender, by the way. But he shocked me when he said prostitution is allowed at a certain time. Like, I was shocked as well, Francis. Like, seriously, man. I was
Hello.
literally shocked. Just a second, Muslim. Hold on. I was literally shocked as well. It was crazy. Like, it gave me a shock. Like, literal shock.
Exactly.
By the way, Paroxima said, can I come up to vent out this guy in Punjabi? Dude, I already was venting a lot. I shouldn't have vented too much, but his jalebis were out of this world. So, you know, I already vented out a little. And then he said, as per him, sex cures famine, especially with 9 years old, man. This guy was absolute crazy. Leo, when will King Adam come to Speaker's Corner with different identity? Yeah, if I come to Speaker Corner, they will know who I am. That's the problem.
Yes.
Why don't you show your identity?
I'll tell you later. Hold on. Paroxima said, if was deaf, mute, and blind, will he give his daughter? Huh?
If someone was deaf, mute, or blind, will he give his daughter? Well, he's never had a child, so
Still. Can we test if his daughter can receive text? No, he wasn't even married, so he doesn't even have any kids. Pink Panther said, for once Rasool was right. He knew mad cow disease. That was about the meat of the cow. Yes, Muslim logic. What do you want to say? You want to defend Islam? You said in the live chat, private chat. What's up?
Well, is it okay if I speak in English?
This is my English channel. You have to speak in English.
It's no problem, right?
Hey, you
But-
can only speak English here.
why were you dissing me out at the back?
I wasn't dissing you out. I was just saying that you can show your face and Adam doesn't show his face.
I'm sure.
So do you have any problem? Oh, no.
Are you ashamed, Adam?
I'm not ashamed. If I'm ashamed, then I'm ashamed like Allah.
You are
Because
ashamed.
Allah is behind a veil.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay, I'm talking.
now.
So if Allah is behind a veil, so Allah doesn't show his face. So Allah is ashamed, right?
Hello?
Your logic. So Allah is ashamed because he doesn't show his face.
No, I am saying your friend is showing
No,
his
I
face.
am saying, hey, listen, I am saying that Allah is ashamed
why are you
because he
talking
doesn't
like
show
this?
his face.
Why are you talking like this?
And because I'm talking like this, because you are talking like this.
Okay, we will do different accent.
No, I will not do different accent. I will do your accent, you know. I'll do your accent only.
He at the back.
Right,
said-
let's talk
everyone
about
in context. He has been at the back saying Adam and Francis are gay, Francis homo Francis, and now he's barking about why are you talking like this? Why you speaking like this? Well, you started it, so now you're getting it.
Hey, come on, man. You don't even know how to do bisti. Let me do bisti. Let
Okay.
me leave the bisti part on me. You don't know how to do bisti. Let me do this. Huh? Yes, sir? You know?
what we
Allah is
want
so
to
ashamed
talk
of himself, he
about.
doesn't show his face.
Listen, let's talk about
No,
Islam.
listen. Why does Allah don't do his? Why does Allah show his face?
Look, you're the
Why
one
is Allah? No, but first tell me, why does Allah don't show his
listen
face?
to your accent. Listen to your
I
accent.
am listen to my accent, everyone.
Listen, you're the one
Listen
who's
to
got a
my
freshy
accent,
right?
everyone.
Listen, you're the one who's got a freshy accent.
I
not
am the
me.
one I'm oppressed, you know. I am
Right,
the oppressed.
let's actually talk about Islam.
Let's
or
actually
Christianity.
talk about who Allah is ashamed because he doesn't show his face.
Why don't we talk about Christianity?
No, why don't Allah show his face? Muslim logic. Why does Allah show his face? Tell me first.
I can't understand anything you're saying,
You
darling.
don't understand anything?
I don't understand your Punjabi accent.
Yeah, you cannot understand my Punjabi accent because I'm speaking Punjabi with you. By the way, tell me, listen, once again, let's go back to zero. Why doesn't Allah show his face?
Look, are we gonna
Why does
actually
Allah?
have a talk or not?
I'm having a talk. Shut up. Tell me, why doesn't Allah show his face?
Why don't you go and ask him that? Why don't you ask Jesus
Oh, I
Christ?
asked Allah. He's under my feet right now.
Why don't you
He's not
ask
speaking.
Jesus Christ?
No, I can't ask Jesus Christ because he showed his face. You stupid idiot demonic being. He was there. He was living. Now listen, come back to Allah. You said, I don't show my face. Why doesn't Allah show your face? Answer this Muslim logic. You said, I'm here to defend Islam. You stupid Muslim logic. Tell me, why doesn't Allah show his face?
Look, are we gonna have a constructive discussion, or are you just gonna keep muting me?
Give me. Okay, mister, you said in the private chat before you started barking like a dog, rabid dog, you said, I'm ready
What's
to
a
challenge
rabid
anyone and
dog?
defend
It's a
Islam.
rabid dog.
Now listen, no, it's a rabies dog. You know, I'm speaking Indian like you.
Don't talk about
I'm
science
speaking
with me,
Indian
boy.
like you. You
I
stupid.
said, don't talk.
Shut up, you full stop idiot.
He's using a Scottish accent. I guess
Yeah, I know. Now he is. Previously he wasn't. All right, listen, Muslim logic. Stop barking. Now come to the point. You said you are here to defend Islam. That's what your private chat first message says. Do you want to talk about Eid Adha or you want to have a different topic? And stop barking like a dog. Have a nice discussion if you want to have it. If not, I'm gonna kick you out. Last chance. All right.
We can have a lovely discussion. It's not
All right.
an
Let's have a
issue.
discussion.
All right. Shall we talk about Christianity?
No, right now I'm talking about Islam. Are you afraid because you said you are here to
Well,
defend
if you
Islam?
talk about Islam and being a Muslim, right, you can talk about Jesus Christ, because Jesus
Okay, we
was a
will do that.
Muslim.
But Jesus Christ is a
wasn't-
Muslim?
Jesus wasn't. You follow the religion of Paul. You don't follow the religion of Jesus.
Okay. Perfect. Oh my goodness.
again.
Guys, we follow the religion of Paul. Okay, if we leave Paul out of Bible, will you accept everything other than Paul statements?
What about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
Okay, like I said, so will you accept everything what is written in Matthew, Mark, John?
What's your question, darling?
No. Hey, stupid. Darling will be your dog that you bang every night there. Shut the F up. Talk nicely over here. And this is your last chance. Otherwise, I'll kick you off like Muhammad kicked Sauda off his home. But then Sauda cried. But anyways, so you have to cry now to stay here. Okay? So now shut the F up. Talk nicely. My name is Adam. Speak nicely if you want to have a discussion. If you don't want to have a discussion, get the hell out of here. I don't need you. Last chance. I'm adding you back in. Keep your nice left and right idiotic things to yourself and talk to me over here in a nice manner if you want to have a discussion. If not, go back to your youth club. Okay? Now, I'm adding you back in. Now, will you accept everything other than the statements of Paul?
Like what? Be specific.
Not like what? Why should I say like what? You said you follow
What
Paul.
about Matthew,
I said
Mark, Luke, and John?
exactly. If I will give you anything from Matthew, Mark, John, will you accept it?
Of course not. That is corrupted.
Of course not. Oh, it's corrupted. Okay, show me a verse in the Quran which says Bible is corrupted.
Look, you know that.
Show me a verse in Quran. You just said it's corrupted.
No.
Okay, so now imagine this, guys. He first said you follow.
Do you want me
Paul.
to bring
Wait.
up a verse that shows that the?
Yeah, search on it first. Let me fix the argument first. Search on the verse. Guys, imagine he first said you guys follow Paul. And I said, okay, I will leave everything, single thing which is stated by Paul. And he said, okay, can you go to Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke? I was like, okay, I will go to Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. Will you accept everything there? Now, his argument is it is corrupted. They want me to have a discussion on the Bible. These idiots want me to have a debate with them in Bible. When anything that I will bring up, they will say it's corrupted. No, I will never have this discussion now. Why should I? Now, bring me the verse in Quran which says Bible is corrupted.
Look, I can show you a verse in the Quran where it talks
Yes.
about scriptures being corrupted.
Show me.
You'll have to bear with me. It's going to take a bit of time.
It's going to destroy you. Bring it on.
Just like it takes time for cooking haggis. But, okay.
Yes. Come on today.
You've got to bear with me. I'm not as quick. I'm not as young as you. I'm an
Okay,
old
listen,
fella.
listen. Old guy, listen. If you want time, say I need time.
I need time.
Okay, take your time then. Get lost. All right, guys. This is the idea of Islam, that they don't know
Don't tell me to
anything.
get lost. I'm
Shut
trying to
up!
engage with you
Shut up and watch
respectfully.
it. Hey, listen. Shut up and go find the verse in the Quran. Stop barking until you have the verse.
Have a wee bit of pint.
Yeah, you can have the pint in the meantime.
I'm old. I can abuse you. I'm old. Don't abuse me now. Because I can abuse you, but I'm old. Don't abuse me. You shut up. Like, honestly, some vile human beings that come and defend such ugliness. Especially with a Scottish, more funnier. Like, a Scottish, like, imagine him coming to Speaker's Corner. It'll be a laughing stock for his accent. All the Muslims are like, what are you speaking like?
What's
All
wrong
right,
with
give
you?
it.
What's wrong with you?
Do you have the
Francis?
verse now? Do you have the verse now?
Chapter 2, verse 79.
Okay, chapter 2, verse 79. Okay.
Let's go there first.
I am going there with Sabr. Sabr. There you go. All right. Read it.
Put the English on.
You don't know how to read Arabic?
Of course I know how to read Arabic. Put
Read
the
it.
English on there.
Read the Arabic first.
I don't want to read the Arabic.
So you don't know how to read the Arabic.
Of course I know how to read Arabic. Don't test
Read
me.
it.
The way
read
you
it.
read Arabic is abysmal. No wonder
Okay, you
left
read it.
Islam.
Read it the correct way.
I don't want to read it. Are we going to have a valid conversation here?
This idiot has no idea what he's saying. There you go. Read English.
Is that 279?
Okay, this is 249. You want 79. Hold on. There you go. You said 49 first. There you go.
Did I say 49?
Read it.
So woe to those who write the scripture with their own hands, then say, this is from Allah, in order to exchange it for a small price. Woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn.
Yes. This is about Quran. Quran was written by the hands, not by the foot. Woe to everyone who writes the scripture Quran with his own hand, because anybody who writes the scripture of the Quran with his own hand, woe to him. Because they claim it is from Allah. This is stupidity.
And now you're going on a monologue. No one cares.
No, I'm not going on a monologue. I'm telling you this verse is about Quran, because anybody who writes the scripture from the hand and say it is from Allah, woe to them.
You obviously have a lack of understanding. No wonder you're.
Oh, I have a lack of understanding. Okay, what is the understanding of this verse?
What is the understanding from this verse?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where did you read? Where did you read? This is about Torah and Injil.
I'm telling you.
You're telling me.
You asked the question where the.
I am telling you. You are the son of your neighbor.
The question where the Bible.
I'm telling you. You are the son of your neighbor. Will you agree with me?
Ask me where the Bible is corrupted.
Yes. Does it say Bible? Does it say Torah? Does it say Injil? Does it say Bible?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, ask me a question.
The first 5 books of the Old Testament, is that
I don't know about
Bible?
I don't know about them.
Form your Bible.
I don't know about them.
You see, you have no idea.
I have no idea. No idea. Nothing.
You failed.
Can you show me? Can you show me where does Quran says Torah and Injil is corrupted or Bible is corrupted?
Look, I've shown you a verse in the Quran.
Yeah, what does it say? It says woe to people. Okay, Muslim logic. Wait, Muslim stupid logic. Listen.
Are you gonna abuse me, Adam?
Yes, I will now. So it says woe to people.
You're the one who's a fucking retard.
No, that's retard was Muhammad, by the way.
No,
Now,
Scottish Muslim whose accent is so funny thinks he knows Islam so much more than
yeah.
anyone. God bless him.
Let me give the example of this thing. None of the Christians or the Jews ever said that this is from Allah. This verse is talking about anyone who writes the scripture and say this is from Allah with his own hand. It never talks about the corruption of the Bible, Torah, or Injil. It doesn't. It doesn't. So anyone who says that and writes the book and say it is from Allah, by logic, only Islam brought in the word Allah in there. And Quran is written with hands. In Bible, none of the Jews will ever say, this is from Allah. No. They say prophets wrote it. Now imagine this verse goes against the Bible, but rather it destroys the Quran, because only the Muslimin believes that Muslims wrote the Quran and claimed that it is from Allah. And now this guy has to give me the evidence that this statement is about the Bible. I'm going to give him another time to prove his so-called stupid logic. Yes, sir. Prove your logic.
I appreciate you addressing me as sir, because I'm older than you. Francis, what's wrong with you? Have you got something?
Can you
in
please
your
talk
mouth?
about the... Listen, I'm going to kick you next time and I will not bring you back in. Okay?
Look,
So make sure that you state what you are about to say.
do you understand about reading the verses in context?
Yes, I do.
And do you accept that the Torah, the first 5 books, form part of your Bible, Adam?
Quran never talks about the first 5 books as Torah.
No, I'm
Show me where it
talking
says.
about your Bible. I'm talking about your Bibles formed of the Old Testament and the New Testament. Isn't
My
that
Bible
right?
has nothing to do with Allah.
But doesn't the first 5 books of the Old Testament, doesn't that comprise of the Torah?
No, it doesn't.
Why?
Okay.
Ask him what's called the 5 books, the first 5 books, what they're called collectively. Ask him this; he wouldn't even know.
Doesn't matter. It
Of
doesn't
course,
matter.
I'll know most of them. Genesis, Deuteronomy,
Genesis,
Absolute
Numbers,
idiot.
Deuteronomy.
You absolute idiot.
Exodus,
You didn't realize what they're called.
Leviticus.
Oh, shut up.
See,
All right.
Move on.
Francis, didn't I
Hush,
answer your question?
hush.
That,
Hush. Shut up.
my dear, didn't I
Shut
ask you a question?
No, you did. You
You
did not. You did not. The first 5 books are called Pentateuch. So forget that part. You don't know. You're an idiot. Now check this out. This is what tafsir is saying. And watch and listen and learn. Maybe it will open your mind. Maybe. Just maybe.
No, why are we
Al-Bukhari
deviating
reported.
from the point? Why?
Shut up. Al-Bukhari reported that Ibn Abbas said that ayah means they altered the edit through none among Allah creation can remove the words of Allah. Quran says multiple times, La tabdila kalimatillah, la mubaddila kalimatillah. Nobody can change the words of Allah. Nobody can alter the word of Allah. If Quran says that Allah's words are not unchanged and not changeable, then obviously by default, if Allah claimed that Torah is his words and Zabur and Injil is his words, then obviously by definition nobody can change that word. So that is why Ibn Abbas says none of the creation can remove the words of Allah from his book. They altered and distorted their apparent meaning. How? By doing what? By doing what? Tafsirs. Wahab bin Murabbah said that Torah and Injil remain as Allah revealed them, and no letter in them was removed. So basically, the removal or the addition is, according to Islamic scholars, early scholars, is all about the tafsir or exegete. Okay, that is the only thing that is changed, according to these idiots. According to me, none of the scriptures are written by so-called giving words of Allah, but we are talking about Islam, and that's what we talk here right now. This is the logic. So Scottish, go back to your hole, go back to your youth club, learn from them, and come back when you actually learn from them. Mr. Truth, welcome.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
You
have a lot of wind behind you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's very windy. Are you driving?
No, my fan is. I just closed down my fan. My room. Okay. I'm true from Asia, and then so I ask my question now here. Is it okay?
Yeah. Are you the same guy who wrote the message on my video, under my video?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
the one that asking you about the Tabari,
Okay.
the Tafsir Tabari. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Quran chapter number 60 verse number 8, right?
Yes. 60 number
Okay.
8.
So you gave me a part of Tibri, a very small part of it. You did not give me the full context, but here it is. You know, and I'm going to show it to you so that nobody would say that I did any wrong translation. I told you in the comment that here people are fighting about this verse. And I had this video in my Urdu channel, which is like 35 minutes only. And I showed this fully with the context of this verse. Let me give you the context first, then we will come into play. There are two
Okay.
narratives. Narrative number one, that this verse is abrogated after the verse of sword came into being. And this is the first part of this verse is saying that Ibn Abdullah Allah told us that he said that Ibn Torah told us that on the authority of Ma'mur, on the authority of Qatada, and he's saying, God does not forbid you. The verse has said that it is abrogated by the verse of the sword. Kill the polytheists where you find them. That is Quran chapter number 9, verse number 5. So he's referring to the verse 9:5, that because of
Yeah.
this verse it is abrogated. Now, the first argument is that this verse is abrogated by chapter number 9, verse number 5. Second argument is no, it is not abrogated. So he gave you the part where it says it is not abrogated, and that the not abrogation is that this is not a farad command. So it is saying, the rest of the part is saying, and the most correct statement, this is a view of somebody over there, I do not know, I haven't read the whole one at this moment, uh, that the statement that it means God does not forbid you to be kind to those who did not fight you on the account of religion. Now, it doesn't say you have to be good with them. It says he does not forbid you. Why? Now you have to go to tafsir. Okay, when you go to tafsir of Quran chapter number 60 verse number 8, you will see that one of the wives of Muhammad, they had her mother came to Medina while she was a polytheist from Makkah after the hijrah. Okay, after the hijrah she came to Medina to meet and greet her daughter. And then she was afraid that if she will meet her and greet her, Muhammad will be angry on her. That why did you meet it and greeted her? With that being said, when she went and asked Muhammad, Muhammad actually said, no, no worries. You can go and meet her and take her gift. But then even in the same tafsir, it says that she did not do so. She didn't do it. She didn't go there. She did not meet her. She did not greet her. This is what the verse says. Now, this is something that I've showed already in every single tafsir. Let's see if in English it actually says that as well. Hold on. Let's see. Quran X. If not, then I'll go to Arabic. Quran X tafsirs. This is 60.8. Hold on. Let's see if Ibn Kasir actually brings this up as well.
You are going to Ibn Kathir, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Ibn Kathir for now. Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing here. Why is it not nothing here? Hold on. I'll bring it up. Wait, give me a second. It doesn't mean anything. Hold on. Let's go to alam.org. I'll go everywhere. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll go everywhere. Okay, let's go to alam.org. 68. Let's see if alam.org gives us. Okay, what does alam.org? This is 1 to 5. Next. Why is it 97? What is this stupidity? I said 60. Hold on. 60. This is crazy, yaar. I'm telling him something else. He's going somewhere else. Surah 60. Okay. They have changed their website somehow. Hold on. Quran Tafsir. And where is it? 60.
Maybe you can try Quran.com.
Hold on. Just talking about Jews. There you go. 60 here somewhere. I got it. 60.
While Adam's doing that, please everyone like, share, and subscribe the video. It really helps the algorithm. Keep commenting, keep sharing. Shukran Jadidin. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. This is the tafsir, so-called. Where is it? Man, what have they done? Ibn Kasir is not saying anything. How is it possible? They have removed the tafsir or what?
Maybe things were a bit too controversial.
Ibn Kasir, and there's no, like, what happened? They're removing tafsirs? Okay, whatever.
Andrew Martin just sent you a link as well in regards to the tafsir.
Okay, QuranX.com. Yeah, I was in QuranX. I was in QuranX and /tafsirs. Yeah, they have removed it. There's no tafsir there. Now, let's go to altafsir.com. No worries. Let's do this. The tafsir. And let's go to Arabic. Chapter number 60. Verse number 8. And let's go to his friend's favorite tafsir. Al-Tabari. Arad. So there are two narratives here. And we're going to read both of the narratives. Okay. Let's go translate it into English so that everyone can read it. All right, let's go. This is Ibn Kasir that you said. Sorry, Tabari, which you wanted. All right. Are you there, Truth, with me? Mr. Truth, I can't hear you. Mr. Truth, I can't hear you. Hello?
Mr. Truth, please unmute. We can't hear you.
Okay, he joined in again. Okay, Truth, are you there with me? He joined in again. Yes, Truth, can't hear you, man.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. My phone just.
Okay, this is Ibn Kasir. Sorry, this is Tabari. Okay. And
okay.
I am using Google Translator right now. Okay. Allah says, Allah does not forbid you. So now the thing is, it does not forbid you. In case of those who did not fight for you on account of the people of the Makkah to expel you from their home. And it's saying it just towards being kind to them and being kind to them. The people interpreted differently what this meant by this verse. Some of them said what was meant was those who believed in Makkah and did not immigrated. So the people who stayed in Makkah. So God permitted the believers to be righteous and kind to them. Permitted, allowed, does not order, allowed them. Permitted them. Mention who said that Muhammad bin Amir told us, he said that Abu Asim told us, and he said Isa told us, vagara, he said XYZ told us, and on authority of Flana told us, on the authority of Flana. Those who do not fight with you on the account of the religion, that you ask forgiveness for them, and that you be kind for them and be just with them, they are those who believed in Makkah and did not emigrate. Other one says, what this meant is those other than the people of Makkah who did not immigrate. Mention the one who said that Muhammad bin told me, Flana told me, Bashir told me, on the authority of Tabat told me, on the authority of uncle told me, on the authority of this told me, that on the father, that it was revealed about Asma bint Abu Bakr. Okay. The daughter of Abu Bakr, Asma. And she had a mother in pre-Islamic times who was called Qatala, the daughter of Abu al-Uzza. So she brought her gifts basket, corn, ghee. And he said, I did not accept a gift from you, and do not enter upon me until the messenger of Allah, may God bless him and grant him, give me permission. So Aisha mentioned that to messenger of God, and this verse came into being. Okay, you can be kind to your mother. Okay, you can be kind to your mother. And Alitra told us that Abdullah told us, and this told us on the authority of this told us on the authority of the daughter of Malik bin Hasal came to us, killing her daughter Asma. Daughter of Abu Bakr came and mentioned similar. Otherwise said, the polytheists of Makkah, what was mentioned, it was those who did not fight and believe, expel them from their homes. God abrogated that after the command of to fight them. So after chapter number 9, this verse was abrogated. And there are a couple of other stories on that. So two major narrative is, the first narrative is, this was about the family members who came to meet the people after immigration, and they said, okay, you can meet them if you want to, you can be kind with them if you want to. Okay, the second narrative is that this is abrogated because of the verse of sword. And then the third argument is, it is about not forbidding you. Now if you go to this Quran, now this is Tibri that you asked for, 68. If you go to Quran, read the verse clearly. La, it starts with la, does not.
Yanhakumu.
So basically Allah does not, yanhakum means Allah does not forbid you. So it's the opposite of ordering somebody. Allah does not forbid you. So means if you do this, it's fine. If you don't be good with them, it's fine. So it's not an explicit order. So whoever thinks that this verse is abrogated, he's also right, because it's not an absolute order. Who thinks this is not abrogated is also right, because it is talking about not forbidding. It's not an explicit order that you have to be kind to them, because this verse was abrogated, but the verse of the sword, that they were ordered. Like the verse of the sword is an order. Attack them with sword, fight them, strike them, and there are multiple verses. Strike them till they embrace Islam, bring them, drag them to Islam with their mouth and etc. So Qatada and everyone saying that this is the second opinion, third opinion, that Qatada ibn Torah saying that this verse is abrogated by the verse of sword. This is the third opinion. God does not forbid you to be kind to those who did not fight you on the count. And the Majestic has in saying some, and there is no meaning to the statement of the one who said that it is abrogated. Now this is the third opinion, sorry, fourth opinion, that somebody is saying no, we cannot say it is abrogated, because the righteousness of the believer from the people of war is the one has blood relation with them. So because they have blood relation with them, the people who immigrated from Makkah, they have blood relatives over there. Okay, because they have blood relatives over there, hence you can be kind with them, because it is talking about blood relatives. So you must have used Google Translator for
Adam.
hold on, let me finalize it. Did you Google translated that Arabic?
Sorry, can you repeat again? Sorry.
Did you Google translated your Arabic, which you sent me?
Yeah. Actually, I already done the translation using the Google Translate.
One of the translation over here, you will see something really nasty. You see private part over here?
Yeah. What does it mean?
Okay. Now this is not actually private part. It says, look.
Yeah.
Anu iza lam yakunu fi zalika dalalata awla ahl al harb ala awrati la ahl al Islam. That they are the aura. They are the nakedness of the people who are here. So aura is obviously private part, but it's written in a different direction, that those were the aura, like they had their mothers there. So your mother is your aura, your daughter is your aura, your family members, they are your aura. So they had their auras there. So that is why this guy is saying that for the people of Makkah only, they have to be kind who did not fight with them. You see what is happening over here?
Okay, so Imam Tabari, he gave a lot of opinion up there, and then at the end he said that, and the most correct opinion. So according to Tabari,
no, the verse, it's not saying according to Tabari this most correct opinion. God does not forbid you to be kind to the people. God, majesty, and majesty are saying some, and there is no meaning. Uh, and there is no meaning to the statement of the word who said this is abrogated. Who's saying that? Read here. Who's saying that? Qatada, and they are fighting over here. Everybody is fighting over here. Number one. Number two, if somebody is using just your paragraph that is here in the last part and forgets the rest of everything, then again it is only to the people of Makkah, specific to them. Number one, he should use the first narrative, not the last one, if he wants to use it, because that idiot doesn't even know what he's using. Anyways, the whole idea is that this verse is only giving you leeway. It's not an explicit order. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then yesterday, because when I watched there was a Muslim name, I think is there was a Muslim channel. They post a hadith. They say Prophet ordered them to be good.
Okay, Prophet never
Hello.
ordered them to be good. Number one. Number two, Quran gives you permission to be good. Number three, when the narrative changes, Islam has segments, narrative segments. When you are not in power, when you are middle stage, and when you are big in power. When you are big in power, Quran actually says, like, let's go to Quran only now. Let's go to Quran a little first. So when you go to Quran chapter number 47, verse number 35, what does it says? Do not go for peace when you are the uppermost. Ala salm. So do not weaken and call for peace while you are superior now, when you are superior. And Allah is with you and it will never deprive you of your deeds. Now, at one area, Allah is saying, Allah does not forbid you to be good with the people who did not fight with you. On the other side, Allah is saying, do not weaken. Now, this is an explicit order. Do not weaken and call for peace when you are superior. Which verse is an order? Mr. Truth. Which verse is order? And Mr. Truth went away. Man, I don't know how he will understand when I'm saying something and he can't even listen. All right. Anyhow, Mr. Truth,
Hello,
go.
Adam.
Yes. Man, come on, stay with me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because
Stay with me.
my
Stop
boss.
searching everything. Stop searching everything else. Just listen to me. You are here. Listen to me. Stop searching
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
There is this verse, chapter number 47, verse number 35, is an order. Do not weaken and call for peace when you are the uppermost. Chapter number 60, verse number 8 is a leverage given to you when you are not in power, when you are not fully in power, that you can be good with them. You can be if you want to. Now, which one is an order and which one is just a leverage for some time? Okay, not for some time, forever, let's just say. Which verse is an order? If I order you not to go for peace, does that order abrogate by default the other order? Yes or no?
Yes.
Perfect. But what Tibri there is saying, because these people in Makkah, they migrated from Makkah and they had their family members there. So these people had to be nice to them because they had their aura over there. They had their family members over there. So Tibri is just saying that that is why it is allowed for Makkans only. Stop writing it, man. It's live. You can just watch it 10 times later and write it then. Okay.
That is
Third thing.
okay.
Third thing. None of the Muslim scholars agree on this verse. Even Tibri does not give you a final verdict. He just gives you different fights. There are 3 pages of Tibri for this verse. You are just right. You are just going to one single passage. The guy deceived you, and that is it. He just deceived you. Number one. Number two, bring that kind of a guy to me. Let's see what happens to him. Because what happens is, in the West, what they do, they deceive you. When they are in power, they'll destroy you. Watch my stream, which I did like 2 weeks ago, where I showed you that all of these people are now there. They are finally saying we are going to bring Sharia and we're going to destroy you.
Okay. Okay. So Adam. So the part that I sent you yesterday, it said that the verse was not abrogated because those are the relative to them, right?
What language do you speak originally?
Hello, yeah.
Which language do you speak originally?
Originally, I speak Chinese.
Okay, I really do not know how to speak Chinese. Can you please?
It's okay,
Can you please go out and listen to what I said for 10 minutes again in a slow speed? Move my speed to 0.75 and listen to the conversation that I did over here, because you were searching other things at that particular time. I already answered that question.
Because my just now my boss was calling me, so the connection was
okay. So go and watch what I just said. I answered everything. If you still have a question, come back. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. So the boss was calling, phone was disconnected, and he's asking me the same question that I already answered. Oh man. Mr. Noman.
Hey.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I'm
You calling from America?
All right. Welcome. Mr. Scottish.
Doing? My name's actually I was Christian.
My name was Mike Scottish. Hawk. Come back to your original tone. Scottish.
What's wrong with you?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with me is like I know how Americans speak and how a British speak. And Mr. So-called Namana previously came as a true Muslim. Now you came again. By the way, do you have the verse where it says Torah and Injil is corrupted?
What's wrong with you?
Do you know? What's wrong with me? Wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You were born out of the previous back hole, the wrong hole. Did you came out of the wrong hole of your mother? Idiot. Man, today we are getting a lot of trolls. I want to talk about Eid and I couldn't talk about Eid the whole stream, man. That was crazy.
No, you.
Oh,
the back chat as well. In the private chat, he's been barking all the way through. Francis. I'm like, just shut up. Honestly,
you literally banged him on Speaker's Corner for sure. I think you should know this guy. You did some really number on him.
I think I did. Maybe probably he's not liking it, and now he's constantly at my back. I think he's obsessed. I think he's a bit of a gay. You know what I mean?
Somebody's getting some ads. I'm seeing here. My channel is giving ads. That's just crazy. Really? Ads. A blue Scottish dance across my watch mirror. Man, I'm getting. Somehow my video is getting some ads. People are saying that. Today is the ad day. I'm going to get some ad revenue today. It seems like it. My videos usually don't get any ads. But you really did some number on him.
I think I did, but maybe he's come there and I busted him or something, and now he's crying. So if you're listening at the back, if you're really busted, I think you should come back and I can bust you a bit more. It'll be fun. Anyways.
He's back. Now he's Hamza. He has a lot of names. He doesn't even know how many fathers he had. He's changing his name like T-shirt. Yes, Scottish. Speak Scottish.
My name is Hamza.
Your name is Hamza, the one who was killed. And
Francis,
whose
why have you got videos on TikTok about videos on
gay? TikTok? You wanna
No,
be banged like
honestly,
Muhammad?
I was.
No, you wanna be banged like Muhammad? Come to speaker corner. He'll do that, just like Muhammad did that.
Are we going to have a conversation today?
Okay, show me the verse where Allah says Torah and Injil is
Let me show
corrupted.
you the verse in the Bible.
In the Bible, you'll show me the Bible that the Torah and Injil is corrupted.
You don't know what you're saying, man.
Okay, so in the Bible, you will show me the Torah and Injil is corrupted.
Let me ask you about a question about Mary.
Go get lost, man. Get lost, idiot.
Francis, I've seen you on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok. You see on TikTok.
That was fun though, at least. It gave a nice laugh. Sorry, guys. I wanted to do some Eid video here, but today we had a lot of people. And the first guy, whenever you see him or meet him or talk to him, give my apologies to him. And the first guy, what was his name? Dragon guy.
The man.
Yeah, yeah. Tell him that I apologize. I did not recognize him. I
alright.
wanted to talk to him about what he mentioned over there, and he came in, and I lost the context, and I thought he's a troll who's siding the Muslims fully, but he was siding the Muslims apparently. But do send him my apologies, and I'm saying that live so that everyone know as well that I'm sending him the apologies, so that he won't say that I said something wrong on the stream and apologized in the backstage. So give him my apologies and tell him to join in whenever he feel like. But we'll have some other kind of discussion next time, because obviously there's no point talking with him about
Islam, because
Islam.
obviously the thing is, when I have a different conversation with him too about in regards to Islam, but he always has an example like, oh, in his opinion, this is the context, is how he thinks. But I'm like, no, it's not according to how you feel or you think. It's according to how Hadith say, how the tafsir talks about. It's not how you feel. Islam's not based on the feelings of you. It's about what it says and what it talks about, what the Hadiths are saying, right? So I think is this some sort of like a regard for that. He's trying to find the truth because he comes from a Sikh background, so he has affiliation to Eastern religiosity. So I think it's just for him to learn. So yeah, but he's
so he has affiliation to the Eastern ideology, and when I so-called like kind of in a way defended Eastern ideology, he was very defensive about it. I don't know what's happening with these people. Anyhow, that's fine, no worries. So it's all good. So my friend, this is good. We had a good time, and I think a lot of people would have learned something from this, even though that it was not fully about Eid, but it's still 2.5 hours. I don't want to go too long on this, so we're gonna end this. Yes, Pakistani Baba came in like the third time, and I couldn't take him earlier because I was talking with somebody. So yes, Mr. Pakistani Baba.
How are you, brother?
I am going, brother.
By the way, I was listening to your interview yesterday with Francis, and you said something incorrect. So I was here to correct you.
Okay, correct me.
The correction is that you said that atheists don't believe in God. No, atheists, the definition you give is an anti-theist. Okay, and atheist just is a questioner who questions the existence of God.
Okay. Okay.
And by the way,
according to you, atheists believe in God, right?
Atheists believe in God. No, questions the existence of God. He says God might exist or might not. He don't know.
They say God. So
he has no conformity.
What is agnosticism?
What is agnosticism then? By brother, agnosticism is a person who says I don't know God. Okay, but he don't question the existence of God. And atheists do. Okay.
Come on, man. Fix your microphone.
Sorry, brother. I'm poor. I can't afford one more microphone. Please.
So leave it here, my friend.
Brother,
do you live under a rock?
No, but at least I can differentiate between an atheist and an anti-theist.
Okay. Okay. No worries.
Brother
No
Adam,
worries.
you want a
Thanks for
question?
your time.
This is this is wiki article of atheism. Atheism, in the broader sense, it is an absence of belief in the existence of deities, mean gods. Less broadly,
Okay.
atheism is a rejection of the belief that any deity, i.e., God, exists.
Okay. Then what is an anti-theist then? Okay, what I
Go
learned
search
from
on
my
it. Go
school.
search. Okay, go ask your teacher, not me.
Brother, I have I have that research. Okay, I have researched that in Google. Then here to
Google is
correct
your
you. Okay.
prophet, right? Google is your prophet, right?
No man.
Okay. Anti-theism is word anti is a combination of two words. One word is anti and the other word is theism. Okay. A person
Okay.
who directly
Who
opposes
directly oppose.
a theism ideology is
Ideology is
anti-theism. Man, you have a lot of background noise. Seriously speaking, I can't talk to you like that. Mute yourself at least. Oh, crazy. So anti-theism is a person that is in the direct opposition of someone or something, an ideology, in a direct opposition of it. So you gotta go and talk to your teacher again because your teacher is stupid and is an idiot. Okay. Do you have to say anything more
Thanks for
before I
your
end? Yes,
time.
Francis. Francis, you want to
Thanks
say
for your
something?
time.
You're welcome.
By the way, I want to say to Francis, ignore this Naman guy. He is a stupid being. Okay, let me handle him.
Okay.
All
No,
right.
please don't handle anybody, please. You don't handle anybody. You go home and sleep home. Sleep well.
Okay,
Try not
brother.
to handle anybody. Okay. Bye bye.
I
Okay.
I do have to say though, Brother Adam,
Say please. Say.
atheism, anti-theism, atheism. Enough
Dude,
said.
dude, I just showed him what he wanted to hear. Okay. Now, uh, he wanted to say that I was wrong. That atheists do believe in God. They believe that I don't know what he tried to say, but anyhow, I was wrong. I was so wrong, man. I was so wrong.
So
I was,
that in that context, asexuals would be someone who believes in sexuality, but just not just but the thing is, but they're not anti-sexual. Just think what you're saying. Asexual means that someone who does not want to conform to any sexuality. That's asexual, right? Atheism, asexual. Um. Oh man. Anyways, landing. I was like, when are you gonna say that? Just when are you gonna say that? Oh bless.
I just tried to teach him, like maybe he will not say that to somebody else. Instead of mocking him, I wanted to give him some reference and some context. Like he's a kid, so he wants to
I,
be an atheist, I
I
think.
oh wow.
Atheism, who believes in God, is a new terminology, by the way.
I will remember this now. I will go to Speaker's Corner and tell an atheist that there is atheists out there who believe there's a God. And I would record that person and upload that short for all of you, and I will tag you on that, and I will see his face.
Ah, okay, do that. Give me the answer. By the way, I saw your video with Dr. David Wood.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That was
I
nice. Send the link to everyone. You had a nice discussion with Dr. David Wood.
Thank you, brother. I did what do you call it? Speak to him. I did want to bring a different discussion. Basically, it was a very minute interview because we didn't have much time to converse about things. So, but I did as much as I could in this small span of 10 minutes or something that I had with him. So this is Dr. David Wood's interview by me. Anyone who wants to watch it, please go for it, and please do like, share, and subscribe if you can. It is not easy to get hold of him. Everybody was on him, like everybody wanted something like, oh, make a video, do this and this and this. But I thankfully just got a bit of him, and I was like, yeah, let's do the interview. He was kind enough, thankfully. It was a beautiful thing that just to listen to him and listen to his perspective, and also that trying to resonate with him and his idea, especially the biggest thing I saw was when he talks about the Beal. It's like you could feel the emotions when he talks about the Beal. That's such a beautiful, strong friendship they had. It's beautiful to see, basically, that still he has, when he talks about him, he still has that, association with that person, like knowing his mental health condition. Everybody who knows about it, right? It's such a beautiful thing to see how God is miraculous. God is good. Amen, brother.
Amen. And a lot of people like that. One of the friend actually said, I love your conversation with David Wood. All right.
Thank
So yeah, it was a nice discussion. A lot of people watched it. A lot of people are saying they watched it. So thank you everyone for being here. And before we go, Atif Nadeem gave us a super sticker. Appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a blessed time. I'm sorry, we gotta close it. I actually did Eid. I covered Eid a lot in my Thursday video. So if you go watch it,
Adam, your voice is gone. Anyways, while Brother Adam is fixing his mic, his voice is gone. I just wanted to say, give my closing scene here. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you so much for coming and enjoying the video. Even though we had some trolls, even though some people were nasty, but that's what you get, right? You get all sorts of opinions. I would honestly appreciate all of you, regardless of who you are. Pray for these people, because you never know. Our prayers might help these people. And also, I would say, if you can please like this video, share this video around for people to watch, and subscribe if you haven't. Please do like. There's a lot of people who have not liked the video. Please do like if you can. And if you would like to watch more of me, if you like this conversation by me, you can. Oh, I'm all by myself again. If you like this conversation by me, you can come to my channel. Literally is Francis_Pool. If you would like to converse, yes, Allah did something to Adam's live stream, so I'm here. Now he's back. Over to you.
thank you. I don't know, something happened.
Well, good. I think something happened again.
And the cow, and I think I covered a fair part of it in the first 30 minutes, 20 minutes of this stream. So I hope you got the narrative of it. I will do some more videos on the youth club. So I have tagged the youth club over here. Youth club is a Pakistani youth club, so-called, who are deceiving Muslimin again on the lies and lies and lies of it. Once again, I challenge all the youth club people to come up and come on, instead of making solo videos, come up, have some discussions, prove Islam to be true. What's the problem with you? Why can't you prove Islam to be true? You can only give this Scottish stupid kind of Scottish guys here. Is that all that you have to send? This guy, this Scottish so-called guy who claimed to be Hamza and so-called youth club, do you have just these kind of idiots? Why don't you come up? Why don't you bring yourselves here? You are so-called youth club. You are so-called have millions of subscribers. Why don't you join in? So, Mr. Youth Club PK, join in. I'll be waiting for you next time, every Thursday, every Monday. Let's see if you have guts, and I'm going to destroy your videos one by one very easily. So have fun, and if you have guts, join in, and we will have a good discussion with you guys. With that being said, yes.
I do have just one more thing to say. I'm really sorry, if that's all right.
Please.
Tomorrow I do have a special guest coming on my channel. I'm gonna post a link and everything else. If all of you could share and like that video too, and come join the channel. At 2 p.m. I have got the patacha of as you call a firework of Speaker's Corner. Shalini is, if you all know from my channel, who the Indian lady who goes around, oh, Muhammad is a pedophile. So she's coming to my channel at 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow. If you guys would like to join, please do join. It'll be fun. Always a comical conversation with her. It'll be fun. So if you guys can question her or anything, I would love for all of you to please join if it's a possibility, or you can share, you can watch afterwards.
Have you scheduled the link? Send the link if you have scheduled it.
I've not scheduled it. I am going to schedule it later on. I literally just got the confirmation. So that's why.
All right. So 2 p.m. UK time?
Yes, please.
So tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time, Francis Bullis channel. Watch the Shanali and Francis Boulet together. With that being said, we have another super seeker. Let's do that. Eternal Sanatan said, I found a YouTube channel called Nabi Asli that discusses Islam and Muhammad's teaching using cartoon characters, similar to Adam's content. All right. Yes, I have watched that. He has very nice animated, not cartoons, animated series where he actually shows the history of Islam through animation. And he's doing a nice work. Yes, he's doing a very nice work. So thank you so very much, everyone. This is Andrew Martin sending Francis Bullis channel. So tomorrow he has a guest and they're going to destroy the cult from the inside. That's what it is. So take care. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Yeshua Akbarul Azim.